What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. This video, we were supposed to get done yesterday. We didn't get to it. You notice I didn't do an intro. Just like I said, well, I guess for the YouTube video, I did an intro. But anyways, Nazir Core goes to war, bars, versus 2 NBA pros in Battlegrounds debut, New Jersey versus Tampa. So this is the first game of Battlegrounds. I'm so glad that I skipped this game to watch the Judah game first because I'd heard so much about that one. I didn't want to get spoiled. So we ended up watching that first. So that's why these are a little bit out of order.
Before the war, there was selection. Proving Grounds Toronto, where every matchup carved out the future. There were 7 battles, but only 4 were chosen, handpicked by the ISO legends, chosen not just to compete, but to represent the entire city. Now the Proving Grounds is over, the real war begins. Welcome to Battlegrounds. 6 teams, 1 format, 3-on-3, round robin style. Only 1 team walks away with the best record and a ticket to the finals. Game 1, Florida versus New Jersey.
Oh, so
Led by Nas, the number
So it's only one team. So it's only one team that gets...
1 one-on-one player in the world. A man who turns isolation into domination. And
What up,
standing
Sugar?
across from him, New Jersey, headlined by Trayvon Duval and Scotty Lewis.
Garner
2
as well.
former NBA talents, united on one mission. Skill meets experience. Hunger meets legacy. This isn't just basketball anymore. This is Battlegrounds.
Toronto, welcome to Battle.
Alvaro's, D-Ro, what up? Sammy,
And the competition gets even better. This is season 3. I'm your host, Bonnick Brooks. I'm here with Dev in the lab. Dev, what do you think about what we have in store for today?
Well, we started off right. We got one of the best in the game, Team Florida, led by Nas, who plays like he's a one-man army sometimes. They put Dang on this team, so that's gonna be scary. He's got a great matchup today with Team Trayvon Duval. They got a good squad.
Anish, how we doing?
Scotty, and a new guy on the scene, Eben. So we're gonna see what they bring to the table. And let's take it down to the court for the intros. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
wait, so who else is on that team? Oh, hold on, wait. Okay. I thought for some reason Nas was on there too. All right.
welcome to Ballislife ISO Legends Battlegrounds Season 3. We are now done with Proving Grounds, and it's time for the players to rep their city and earn their right to compete in
Scotty Lewis doing voodoo back here?
the Battlegrounds Championship.
What do y'all think he's rapping? You think he's rapping 8 Mile? Dun, 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 dun. You only get one shot, one opportunity.
For our first game,
Knees are sweaty, arms pits, arms are ready. Come on, the sweater already. Come on, spaghetti.
Team New Jersey, we have Evan, Scotty Lewis, and Trey Duval.
What up, Ghost? Yeah, they're not getting me off track today. Okay.
Florida, we have
Good, Drake.
D-Bones and Nazir Core.
My next event, I'll be at the May 30th event at the OTD Elite.
Team New Jersey. What are some of the keys to the game you're thinking for Team Florida, Dev?
Getting out some open shots. Like he normally shoots well. I'll get a ball to Dane, let him create a lot. For Team Jersey, it's just finding like that team play early. They don't necessarily have the guy that's like a bona fide scorer. We know Scotty can get buckets. I want to see what Eben could do. But, just staying together as a team should be the key for really both teams.
It's going to be awesome. We already know we saw Trayvon Duval in Proving Grounds. He's on the scene doing a lot of different things. He's a playmaker, creator. He's going to play defense. He's going to be at the helm of this team, creating, dictating the offense. But we got a long game in front of us. It should be a good one, chat.
Let's do it.
Let's get this game started. We got a 3v3 on the floor right now. Welcome to Battlegrounds Season 3. We're live from the 6. We got Trayvon Duval right now, right wing 3.
Early.
Nice.
That's a bucket. We saw him in this gym in Proving Grounds. He's definitely got comfortable. That
Yeah, he's going to have to get to work because of the first 3-on-3 we saw him play, or, you know, the first series we saw him play, he was very passive. So I wonder if he's like going to put his foot on the gas now, especially with this team he has.
Jumpers flowing early, got the AEs on his feet, working against Dang, getting downhill, creating for his teammate, open Scotty in the corner.
Early.
Yo, thanks for subscribing.
I like how they look so far. Y'all know his specialty, Trayvon Duval, is passing that basketball.
He really got that ball on the string. If you're talking about his handle, his passes, he had a nasty move in this gym. Proving grounds. He's getting active right now against Dang. A quality defender. He got that step back jumper. He left it long.
Damn.
Out of bounds on the play.
Does anyone know what time of the day it was when they were playing this one? Was this like morning?
See that one? Good
Scotty,
pass.
downhill. Fouled by Dijon.
Oh, shoot.
Nas really been dealing with a lot of injuries the last few months with the ribs and hand, all kind of stuff.
That's a tough game, right? You gotta take care of your body.
Yeah, Scotty definitely has that NBA wingspan.
It's really tough competing against all different competitors that are out there trying to take your head off. We got Scotty right there, convert from the free throw line. See, Nas got the wrist tape on too.
Burrito time. Spicy burrito
Like
time.
action over there by Team New Jersey. Scotty.
Man, Scotty's game it will forever be searching out the most low percentage contested baseline 2-point jump shot he can find.
Getting downhill, gets to the pull-up.
Remember, a lot of playing higher level basketball is like shot selection, being able to consistently get the efficient shots that the analytics tell you to get.
Okay, big possession.
That's the shot the analytics tell you to give on defense. Force them into those shots. And Scotty he constantly chases those.
Right here for Team Florida. They're down 7 points early in this game. D-Bones.
Good screen, Nas. Nas has done this a couple times. They're switching, so he just screens his own man because they're switching, so he doesn't let Trey Duval switch here. I would like to see D-Bones turn that corner like really sharp and go get a dunk. There's no need to. I don't know what he saw here. I don't know why. Again, D-Bones I know isn't a guy that typically plays off of pick and roll and stuff, but that's a skill, like especially playing in these 3-on-3s. You got the ball in your hand a lot. Like that's definitely something they should be labbing out.
Gets to the pull-up. That's a crater.
First shot up for Nas.
Yeah, I love these 3-on-3s. They're getting to the point where we can start breaking stuff down more.
Scotty getting active.
I don't know why he feels so. I would love to have a conversation with Scotty. I don't know why he feels comfortable taking this shot. Sometimes our habits are comfort zones, but they're for the wrong reasons. He probably does it because he's done it his whole life. But I promise if he searches out like top of the key, like plays through the elbows and blocks, you'll have way more success, even though it might feel weird.
Gets his pull-up.
That it's just such a low percentage. Nobody wins games by consistently taking those.
Oh,
Hesitation.
he froze.
Damn. Might be the matchup here.
Dang.
Oh,
Hesitation.
he froze him. That good play, man.
What up, Yoru?
But even more so when the cameras are off and he's just playing around, king of the court, that boy can go, man.
What up, Chief?
Oh, okay.
That's a
That
travel,
boy can
right?
go, man.
You can't leave both feet and then dribble. This is essentially the same as lifting your pivot foot before you dribble. So it would be a travel.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, I was about to say. I was like, why didn't they call it?
It's a great pickup call by the referee. D-Bones was indecisive there with his movements, but great anticipation by Scotty. He read that play.
Yeah, Nas doesn't get credit for being a good team player. Some people will say he's the best at everything, but then you got the Nas haters that are just like, they don't see his team game stuff. But he's definitely one of the best team players. Trey taking these threes today.
Oh, okay, he hitting right now.
Hand playing out here. He came out in the scene and he's looking very comfortable now.
I like it.
Joe action. I bet.
Ooh. Good look. The timing was off. He was open already. Like, he was too late, but you see this. We talk about this a lot. A strength of a good passer is anticipating. Trey Duvall is obviously a good passer, right? He's an elite passer. So this is not a knock. This is just me pointing out something. You know, basketball's not perfect. But typically you need to have the ball in your hand when you think they're going to be open. So one thing he does here, he's going to work. I think he actually wants to go to work. And then he probably just realized like it's a split second late. So he goes to, like, once the ball gets in his hand, he throws it. But by the time the ball gets in his hand to pass, like, he sees him now, but he just can't pass it. This is still a really quick pickup to pass, though. Like, there's no wasted movement there, right? No wasted movement. And he tried to seal his man, and he still got it there. But, yeah, that was one where he probably just needed to let it go. Ooh. Don't throw that one. If that's like a Nas down there, that's a Zay, or that's someone with really good hands and really good at finishing down there, maybe. But that's a tough catch and finish for anyone that's new to the scene, I guess.
This is a good matchup. I would love to see this 1v1.
Facts, me too. Similar builds, right?
Good hands.
Go corner.
Scotty Lewis taking a page out of Scar's book. Getting some deflections out there.
There gets the tip away and knocks it off of Nas.
Dev called Nas the best 1v1 player in the world. I mean, yeah, I think we all understand he means like YouTube, right?
Not this time.
Good pass, good kick out. Ooh,
I don't think that's a crazy thing to say.
Again, folks. He's very active in this game so far.
What up, Fabricio?
Ooh, spin move.
These guys are like two aliens guarding each other, man. Arms long as, man.
Ivan, pull up.
First
Trey.
shot on the scene.
There we go.
Okay, that's one way to do it.
Talk to me, Ivan.
It's 2-13.
There we go. Trey Duvall. Couple of twins getting downhill.
He's so crafty, man.
Trey Duvall.
This is a good matchup. This is like a high level. This is like a high level play right here. I mean, I know it looks simple, but Trey doing everything to get the angles. We saw every game against Dang. It's not easy to get to these spots on the floor. What is tough though is this finish right here, like getting that around Dang. Really good wall up. Just got long arms. Forces a tough shot, and we know Trey can make those. He just didn't have an angle on the backboard.
Tough shot.
No good.
What up, Cheese? Yeah, I saw Reese and Bijan. That's going to be a dope game.
Over to D-Bone.
Hey, Scotty is getting his hands on
Over to D-Bone.
He's picking a lot of pockets.
How did he get a hand on that? Top of the key. No good.
Good pull up. Gets it to go. Soft touch. 13-4. Nas finally on the board. Wow, lackadaisical pass by James.
So he keeps his balance.
Scotty just can't seem to find his footing. Deep three. No good. Dang. Corner Trey ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
His shot's fine whenever he has plenty of time to set up.
I saw Nas and Trayvon Duvall match up. Nas made it very clear. He wanted to attack. And the main reason was because of what happened in New York when he goaltended that shot. You know, so let's see if Trayvon Duvall can respond out here. He's got a good start today.
Team New Jersey with a 6-point advantage right now early in the first.
Dev trying to get that cup out of the way real quick.
A lot of basketball left to be played. Ivan on the attack.
We haven't got to see what Ivan can really do.
Works from the post.
It's tough, man. Oh, damn. He about to shift him. It's really tough. New players on the scene to find out what they do.
With a tight handle. Works from the post. Kicks it out.
Oh.
This time, look, the ball is in his hand when he sees this cut. And it looks like he's about to pick it up and drive. Oh, damn, it wasn't. He took another dribble still.
With a tight
That was just Nas falling asleep.
Put a bang out. Get on that rim, Scotty Lewis.
Damn, what a pass, man.
We talked about in the keys of the game. Trayvon Duvall at the helm, running that PG position for his team, looking for his guys, but Aaron passed there.
Just a lack of lack of chemistry. They never played together before.
We got Dang. He's very active early for Team Florida right now. Kicks it to Nas. Over to D-Bones.
I don't know why Nas passed that.
Right there.
We were having this conversation yesterday. I can't remember who it was. Oh, you guys were asking about becoming a good passer. It was one of our other 3-on-3s we broke down. But to be a good passer, you have to I'm not passing this. I'm not going to pass now because Scotty Lewis hasn't made a decision, right? He hasn't said, I'm going to take away this 3. He hasn't said, I'm going to take away the drive. Scotty Lewis is like in between, so he can kind of play both. Nas should keep driving until Scotty Lewis fully commits, and then you pass, and now you got a wide open 3. Or you drive, Scotty Lewis stunts at you and goes back, and then you go dunk it. But we do this a lot. A lot of basketball players make this mistake, and it's just like, to be a good passer, you have to force the defense to commit. So you're always the first option. When you have a layup, try to get to the backboard. Again, highest percentage shot in basketball. We always want to try to get those. Force them to take that away, and now everything else opens up. But when we're playing this game, or like we're second guessing or hesitating, like we're only helping out that guy because now he can play 2 for a split second, and then maybe Trey gets back in the play. But yeah, Scotty was able to play two people there.
Over to
Right?
D-Bones.
Had to give and go with Nas right there.
Great tip by Ivan for the clear. Trayvon Duval can't get it.
What
to
up,
go.
TJ?
Rocker step.
Ugh. It's a good move.
With a miss.
Definitely a travel.
Could have been
Either
a
foul or
there.
trouble. Call it though.
With Nas's frame and shooting ability, is that not an open 3? This is a tough 3 to shoot though. This is a very tough 3.
We got
Oh, damn.
position. He's very
I went too far
accurate.
back.
Team
This is a very tough 3. When you shot fake and someone's behind you still, like, because you don't know, like, you're worried about them being behind you. So instead of just focusing on your shot, you're kind of shooting it quick because you think they might be getting back into the play. That's a really tough 3 to make.
could have been
Either
a
foul or
there.
trouble. Call it though.
Oh, it's
Ugh,
Trayvon Duval
ugh.
world right now.
Nope. Oh, okay. That was great.
Hey, he's had
Blocked
trouble.
by Dang.
Nas get set.
Wide
Look, he's had trouble finishing around the basket with Dang guarding him. Again, this is why I love the 1v1 format in YouTube basketball, because Dang played NAIA and Trey Duval was close to being on draft boards, for NBA. So, or was on draft boards. So an NAIA guy and then a guy that played at Duke going at it.
Right here for sure. Open hand at the end of the. Oh,
Dang.
hey,
That's what he does have.
full. Dang, that's tough.
You think they gonna give it back?
Dang, they got to. They got to. Go to that man Dang. See him get active. Working.
Not to take away from this game, but when you have lesser names, how do you build views for a card? In reference to your comments about free smoke matchups, for example, you just try to match them up more evenly, and then even if you need to headline the event with 2 TNC guys, like that's another way to do it. But that's more like a city event more than a pay-per-view style. But again, I'm not the only one that says this. Go watch A. Millie, go watch B. Ellis. Both of them said the same thing. I watched their videos.
Queen.
Scotty lurking the help side. Oh,
Ooh. Hezzy
Hey.
spins. Pull up. No good.
they fall asleep.
Dang.
Oh,
over the
shoot
Nas
it.
court.
They passed up a lot of good looks here. They're passing up a lot of good looks. Damn, just ended up with a heavy contested pull-up 3.
Scotty Lewis is really
There we
doing
go.
those closeout really well. But
There we go. Just keep taking a good looks.
open for a wide open corner 3, and it's good. Tie ball game.
So I'm looking with Nas, not necessarily forcing one-on-ones and just getting catch and shoot shots. I think all of his points came catch and shoot. And
Yeah, I think it was, for a city event, it was fine, right? Like I like the idea of it. I think whenever you're paying for something, it feels like a pay-per-view. That's that discussion we were having yesterday. So the pay-per-views still haven't gotten ironed out yet. We don't know what's a pay-per-view or what's considered a pay-per-view or just a live event. So I think most fans view it, if you have to pay for it, as an important pay-per-view event. Therefore, they want to see good matchups that you would pay for, right? Now, whether it was like not being able to know if those matchups are going to be good or not, like that's one thing. That's a different conversation. But when fans are paying, they expect to see more even cards, I guess.
Running to the ball, trying to get the board. Yeah, I think that's another baseline. And I see what you're saying. That shit feels weird. Where he going, and you can see that red line, he's moving that nigga. For sure. When we die,
Fits on.
Man, you can't really hear the corners.
They're gonna move first. And on defense, you could go. No, when he went baseline, it's not a full commit. Yeah. It's a bluff. Like you going, get back to your man.
If I get completely blown, then you go. Then we go rotate. If I don't get completely blown,
And you gotta call it. I said go like bluff. That's my fault. I said go. What I mean that is.
I got you. Buff it.
Yeah, especially if you're not beat.
Stun it.
on the side, you gotta believe I can go get that. Yeah.
I like this.
I got you though.
You gotta
And the
get.
rebounds, got him, bitch.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
you
he
gotta-
hit my shoulder. Shit fucked me up.
No, coach, the issue is that platforms shouldn't be doing pay-per-views before they build up their players. That was literally just TNC. Yeah, that's why I said it was a city event, right?
And you gotta know, Scotty, he gonna reach. You go, Scotty, he gonna reach. So
Or wait, what is that in reference? What are you saying? What's your argument?
I just gotta pull that bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
Here we go.
Back at it.
Battlegrounds Season 3. Team Florida, Team New Jersey. Nasir Kaur with a step back jumper. Left it short. Great defense by Scotty Lewis.
Oh, what are the refs watching? They didn't call anything.
Watching some good basketball that got lost in the action.
Come sit over here with us.
Ivan, little shimmy.
Oh, good move.
Great footwork
Okay.
down low.
Nice
Finishes it
move.
with the left hand off the glass.
Polished footwork right there.
He look a little bit like a 4 man. I like that.
Yeah, I was about to say he's like a. You want to play that mid
Took
post?
game 2. Can't get that one to go.
On the line.
Okay, back on the inside. Ivan, Scotty Lewis, wide open 3. No good. Dang with the clear.
Sprinting out to the 3 Nas over there.
Nice
Extra
ball
pass.
movement.
Couldn't get it to go.
Damn, he's struggling against Dang.
Got the deflection. Now he getting downhill. Against Trayvon
Again.
Duval. Gets his pull up.
Hey, again, I know this. I'm not saying resumes don't matter, and I'm not saying what you've done in the past doesn't matter. I just think, like, always remember these moments. This is what I said. Like, I've been through this journey. This is why I resonate with it so much. Dang played NAIA basketball. We actually played in the same conference. Obviously, I'm way older, so we didn't play each other, but we played in the same conference in college, NAIA basketball. He's playing against a Duke, former Duke player, Division I, high major. Now they're playing. You can't tell where either of them went to college.
Great defense by
Just good basketball, right?
Dang there. Got the deflection. Now he getting down.
Now he's getting to his spot and he's able to elevate over the top. You would never tell they played at such different levels.
Guarding each other really well.
Trayvon Duval.
Oh, bro, his passing is crazy. Like just even seeing this, I don't know how he was ready for that pass. Dang almost got to
Nash
it.
dribble behind the back over to Ivan. Scotty Lewis can't contain the pass. Working against Dang. Taking his time.
Gotta call that one. This is a wild, good defensive battle here by both teams. And tell what, the average eye is going to see this and thinking they're just playing bad. No, it's just really good defense and anticipation.
Damn. Yeah, Scotty's struggling. I don't think that's
Free
foul.
throw.
Dang
Scotty
wasn't too
might-
happy with that.
Scotty might have questionable hands. Yeah, he definitely did. And I think, that's the role he would have played if he stayed in the league too, was being able to cut, finish in traffic.
And I love to see the contest right there by Dang. But Scotty's just being aggressive right now. We saw his activity.
Dang's defense is top 1. I don't know. Did you see Moon play against Dang? It didn't bother Moon too bad.
Goes back to the.
Moon looked like the best defender in that matchup.
Now he normally looks to do like.
But again, styles make Moon has the archetype to actually deal with Dang's abilities too.
Fade away type deal. See what he gets to. Oh, he tried to draw the contact, right?
Man, this is just not efficient basketball. They're not going to score a lot of points playing through Scotty Lewis in the mid post.
Deem that as not a shooting foul.
Yeah, you're right. I think Judah's probably the best defender
Here we go. Scotty
on the
Lewis
scene,
with
actually.
pull-up, and it's good.
But again, Judah will have a weakness. There's got to be someone out there that we see him play one-on-one against, and it's like, oh, okay, he wasn't that good.
Said, I got Scotty now. Scotty gets to a pull-up again.
Yeah, just I do not like that play style.
Sir Core with the clear. Getting into his bag, a little bit of a dribble over to D Bones. Top of the key.
Good look.
To the right.
He hasn't been shooting well this game.
Don't think Moon is guarding the same people Dang usually guards well. Maybe. I mean, it's just because they're not playing. I don't know.
They looking to go on the inside against Dang right now. Ivan taking his time. Gets to that. Bro.
Damn.
Great defense, but great hustle by Ivan. Gets to the pull-up. Watch your head.
Catch and shoot three. Another one. Shoot again like you didn't miss it.
Nice look. Yeah, I think Dang's defense is more like 5-on-5 basketball defense. Moon is just if you blink, you'll miss it stuff. He just gets so many deflections, and
one is working really hard, not getting the results they want. The other's getting catch and shoot.
He just stops a lot of contests at the basket, a lot of deflections down low when people go into their pickups, things like that. He adjusts to players really quick.
Great pump fake by Trayvon Duval, but Nasir Core is sitting on that. Couple of twins, step back, pull up, left it long. Good clear.
Oh!
Goaltending on the play.
Jeez.
Dang with
Anybody
the
else see
windmill. That was a light.
Like dropped it in?
Off vert.
Wait, what?
Hey, y'all, watch out now. Dang feeling himself. D-Bones.
Oops.
Ooh.
He broke his ankles on the going for the rebound.
D-Bones, chill out. How you
broke
gonna
his
break somebody on the
ankles.
rebound?
What up, Breezy? What up, Justin?
Florida with
PG
a
for
3-point
life.
lead
How we
now.
doing?
D-Bones feeling himself after that play. Gets to the head,
Jay
hang,
Perkins.
pull up, left it short, gets his own
Got a
rebound.
rebound on this scene, man. It doesn't matter if you can help side or guarding the ball.
Halftime.
Did you see how quick? That's got to feel bad. You're a new guy on the scene. You give up a rebound to the guy you're guarding that just missed, and he's instantly hit him with the my bad. What do you think they said to him?
Man, it doesn't matter if you can help side or guarding the ball.
Halftime.
Hey, I got you. My bad.
D-Bones.
Nas 13, 7, and 5.
Not matter.
5 points down the stretch to send it over to halftime.
Nas, that's the quietest 13 points ever. 5, 6, and 8. Yeah, they got to find someone to consistently get 2 feet in the key. Duval need to take over.
A little bit of Nas getting a wide open.
Dang guarded Moon good. Lots of possessions that you can't even get inside the 3-ball line. Yeah, but also Moon forced Dang into 8 turnovers, so it was hard to see how that game should have really turned out. Like, Dang lost 8 possessions. He didn't even get a shot off 8 times, you know? So it was more about Dang's offense. You might be right. Dang a good, decent shooter. Yeah, he can shoot. He can shoot open threes when he's set, and he has all the time in the world, and he can shoot mid-range really well. He just can't shoot off triple threat. He doesn't have a quick release, and it bothers him from deep. That's it. That's something he can definitely work on that. He'll be fine.
You're looking into the second.
That's tough.
By the time I get, 2 feet all the way in there, then you're ready to shoot.
And go to the corners and just get downhill going right.
Damn, that's crazy. This is an Adidas event, and then not everybody wearing their Adidas stuff.
Knock down the back door if he in that game. While Trey going downhill.
And the same thing I'm doing when Trey goes, and he's going towards baseline, just shallow cut towards the middle every time. Okay. Because even if you don't get it to me and I drag ball, bro, this is a winnable game. Yes. 25 more points. Let's get these niggas, bro. The niggas starting to get real tired. They're not going for rebounds no more. They're not crashing. They're not playing healthy.
That's what I said. No matter what, shots fall or not, it's the effort. When we get an effort, we gonna be straight. This,
Hey, nice leg, but like, if you miss, like, just in case you miss, don't like run away from it, like, get it back.
I ain't supposed to miss it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to miss that at all.
I ain't wanna go with my right though, so I try to go with my left.
Way two opposite corners there.
Team Florida versus Team New Jersey. We're right into the second half. D Bones with a
Good
hesitation
drive.
getting down.
Hey, Scotty Lewis, I didn't realize he he's way better in team settings. I didn't realize he got so many deflections defensively, like weird. He like moon on defense in team settings.
With the ball.
In action. At least trying to get something out of it.
D Bones gets to that pull up.
There he goes.
Sheesh.
Dang over there.
That's one thing in the 3v3 and the 2v2s that a lot of guys aren't used to. Boxing out.
Right.
Trayvon Duval with a tough layup attempt, but drew the foul.
Man, he's so crafty. He's so crafty.
What an acrobatic play there.
The defense.
That's a great defense.
By Ivan.
I feel like Dang had him here. Oops, my bad. Like right here. Again, this is where the crossover step, like the quicker you can get your foot down and get your onside step getting to the basket, like Dang's got him. There's no way that he should be able to recover here. Like he can get to that block, highest percentage shot in basketball. I don't know why he did this.
The defense.
Phenomenal defense by Ivan.
Just guessed wrong, I guess.
Top of the key three.
Good
There
look.
we go, D-Bones.
Quick as twine.
Got a couple
it to
threes
go.
on the night.
So much better when Swift isn't in. Let's talk about rankings.
Oh, Scotty and D-Bones talking a little bit. D-Bones against Trayvon Duval. His pullback three, in and out. Ooh,
How high
perfect.
did he
Got
jump
him
right
going.
there?
Ooh, great pass fake by Ivan.
And one.
You gotta let him land, D-Bones. Foul on the play. This man saying he's not sure about that call. Ivan to the line. Got an 8-point ball game. Advantage Florida.
Okay. 28 to 21. They in action too? Okay, there we go.
I love it.
Now, I don't
That
know.
was
We talk about this a lot. I always think it's funny when we see 3-on-3 or 2-on-2, and then we get spacing like this. Because I see this all the time in 5-on-5, and it's harder to point out, but it's so funny pointing this out in 3-on-3. And look where he decides to drive. Do you think he's going to drive right or left? Again, I know. So there's so many things happening here that I want to talk about. Most players will ask me individually, should you attack their top foot or the way that they're shading you towards, right? He's forcing him right. For me, I've said this a lot. I'm never worried about this guy. I feel like I can beat this guy. But the art of being a good scorer is making this guy change his footwork to where this ends up being his high foot, and then you can go around this way or whatever. Like getting him, whatever, not his high foot, but getting him to jab or move forward further this way so you can go around to the open spot. So he just drives which way he's facing, forcing him, and there's already 4 other people over here. But like one thing you can do here is you can like hang dribble left and then fake right and make D-Bones bite on that, and then you can go now you can go left and score in the open space. There's so much you can do. You can jab left, jab right, go. You can shot fake, drive left. There's so many options. Jab right so that D-Bones slides over and then go left. There's so much you can do to get back to that left side, but it's just so many people are playing the wrong game. They're worried about like, oh, where should I attack? Right here. I'm like, man, I'm not worried about this guy. You're trying to make this guy manipulate him and move the way you want to go. You should just try not to drive here. That's the main thing.
that was part of the action, though. They called travel.
That's a great call by the referee because he forced the issue. I don't know where.
Yeah, I saw that. We saw that Bijan versus Reese announcement.
And they just ruined it right there. Turnover on the play. They're playing great defense on those screens, switching everything.
Man,
again with
he's picked so many pockets today.
Forcing the issue. Dang with the tip away. Over to Trayvon Duval. These guys are just hustling all over. Get on that rim, Trayvon! Trayvon Duval. These guys are just hustling all over. Get on that rim, Trayvon! Get on that rim, boy.
Huh.
Jeez. Woo! Jeez.
Huh.
I like what I see right now from Trayvon Duval. Got me up out of my seat. Scotty
Damn,
Lewis.
tough finish.
Game now.
These guys are hooping right now.
It's a game now.
Wow, 3-point advantage for Florida. But New Jersey is on the cusp of a comeback right here. Scotty Lewis on the attack. Right
28
wing.
to 25.
Ooh, Twain loses it. Trayvon Duval with the rock up top. A little bit of a screen. Going against Dane. Gets his pull up.
Hey, he hooping right now.
Come
he
on
hooping.
now. Hey, shout out to Trayvon Duval.
Yeah, he need to keep going. He's the whole motor to this team.
1-point ball game.
Oh, do it again then.
Has he pulled? No good.
Good
Nice.
Scotty Lewis, corner tray ball. And that's good.
Boards.
And look who's in the lead.
2-point lead right now by Team New Jersey. Hey, they hooping right now, Dev.
Yeah, so much different with Scotty Lewis catching it already 2 feet deep in the key rather than trying to work from the elbow. This is pretty good action here. Yeah, Scotty hooping.
A comment. I know it's a little early, but who do you guys have in the MVP in this game so far?
You can tell he loves
Scotty
dunks.
Lewis and Trayvon Duval are definitely doing
No
something
look
in this
three.
game. Scotty.
One.
D-Bones on the inside. Got the N1 finish. (30-30) tie ball game. Nasir Kaur. One leg fader.
That's his shot. That's his shot.
Big RU with the rock. Couple of twins.
Oh.
Gets to his spot.
Hey, he's
Okay, now
defending. He's actually defending really well.
Good call, I think.
Who's Jalen Leck?
Like it was out on Dang.
Scotty Lewis up top. Gets a screen from Trey. Working against Dang. Spins around a little bit. Scotty Lewis getting downhill. Pull up jumper. No good. D-Bones, Trey Ball, gets his own rebound yet again.
Oh, it's the second time he got his own rebound.
It's the and-one finish. That's
They was all mad at the other dude, but it's like he just got one on Trey too.
playing through contact right now.
Team Florida back in control. Dane with the ball, pass to Naj. Trayvon Duval staring him up top. Little ISO action. Step back. Uh-oh.
What's the secret to being big like Nas and Rob and still dribbling fast? Oh, Rob's dribbling. That's a dribbling style. I don't think that necessarily is better or worse. It's just a different style of dribbling.
No good.
Great kick out, one more. And he takes his sweet time. Knocks it in.
Damn.
Great rhythm.
Nas got to be like 5 for 6 on open threes today.
Go through. His team now has a 9-point advantage.
I was about to say he cooking now.
I've been getting involved in the action. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, for sure. Great kick out. Couldn't get a handle on it.
Thought we were about to see a poster there.
Took the air
Everybody
out
held
of
their
the
breath
gym.
in the gym. Oh, that's a shooter.
Damn.
He can score that thing. He's stretching the floor. Deep ball from Nasir Kaur puts his team up 14 points.
No way.
I like the adjustment defensively. They put Scotty Lewis.
Oh, look at
Scotty
him.
was leaning. Save.
Hey, that's that wingspan though. Nas got all the way to here, and he's second guessing that shot. Second guessing it because Scotty Lewis been blocking, going for every block, every deflection, every steal. Again, people making fun of Scotty Lewis because of his 1v1 games, like but he wasn't very good in the league, or he whatever. But I'm like, man, when you're on a court and someone has that wingspan, it does always bother you. It's always in the back of your mind.
Hey.
Oh, no.
Saved by Dang. Dang
split.
The defense.
Oh,
Passes over to Nasir
again.
Kaur.
Yes, man.
They're just scrambling on defense.
Back shot?
Yeah, then airball's a little bump fade that he normally makes. That height and wingspan it adds another dynamic to the game. So while he might not be a great 1v1 player, there's still tons. He's so useful in a team setting.
Good help and close.
Good move. Hey, good move.
He caught it for you. Hey, that was a good bucket, though.
Ivan was upset that he got a foul called.
No, he was just waiting for it to happen a little earlier.
If you get it earlier, you're not going to get the N1.
Facts.
Scotty Lewis, tray ball.
He's actually shot it pretty accurately today. From the three.
It's a 9-point ball game right now.
No.
Lewis, Fader.
Stop doing that, though. That's what he can stop doing. His shot selection. That's the one thing that got to change. Contested fadeaway long baseline twos.
Right.
It's like the worst shot in basketball.
Ball on him. Scotty Lewis, 1-on-1.
It's the worst for rebounding. It's just the worst all around the board, no matter how you measure it.
That's off. Ivan should really start grabbing those rebounds.
Good pass.
Nice.
Tricky Trey,
What a
corner Trey,
relocate.
no good.
Good, man. Almost a great save.
Scotty Lewis,
Let's see if he can keep it going.
and he does.
A lot of back and forth in this game, 44-38.
We have a 6-point ball game right now. Team New Jersey is getting right back into it. Scotty Lewis,
Damn.
feeling himself right now.
40.
Hey, but it's just all catch and shoot three. Like when he's getting those, he's shooting a really high percentage with those.
I see a core from the right wing.
Oh, they trying
Now something else should open up because Nas is fighting through everything over
Scotty
there.
Lewis looking to get active, working against Dang. If I'm Tricky Trey, I go get the screen again. I don't like this matchup.
Long two again.
Oh, you got to get up, man. You can't
Dang,
complain in this
open
stuff.
Again, this did take. I say this like it's easier than said, but it's easier said than done. Like I did this for a long portion of my basketball career, right? When I was younger, I never understood the dynamic of drive. You didn't beat him. The hand swipe did nothing. It didn't get you an advantage. There's two people over here. You're not going to get inside the elbow. You're not going to get inside the block. Like that's good defense. Your move didn't work. Get to his chest. Separate. Keep your dribble alive. You don't need to score right here. Just keep your dribble and just go, hey, let's see what happens. Keep your dribble. Now you've got your 0.5 seconds of freedom and you can redrive or you can just back it out. If you watch Nas and Zay, LP, a lot of guys, Rob does this. All the guys in the top 5, Nescos, the Scoobs, they have a really quick, they can notice this moment really quickly. And instead of letting their ego get to them, they're like, I have to pick it up and shoot it. They just go, hey, good defense, guard me again. There's a lot of players I see do this stuff in their 0.5 seconds of freedom. They just always pick up the ball. And then it's pretty easy to defend.
You can't complain in
Dang,
this
open
space.
Trey, makes him pay.
Can't do it. We're not going full court. We're half court.
And really just opening your brain up and realizing when you drive and they stop you, if you just keep your dribble alive and back up, your whole world will open up. I promise. You'll back up one time and you'll be playing a bad defender and they'll just stand there and you're like, oh, I'm just going to shoot it. You'll back up and they'll overplay and you just blow by. Like against Dang, you're probably not going to get anything still there. But against most people, if you can drive into their chest and step back and keep your dribble alive, every option, every option. No one's willing to play 2 layers of defense. Every option just opens up after that.
Here, Nasir Core.
Got the dudes on the court. They really hit the dude's leg.
Trayvon with a slow step.
D-Bones is doing what he's supposed to do.
D-Bones wide
That was
open
good
3 for the
defense.
game.
Right on cue. Ooh. Supposed to do.
D-Bones wide open 3 for the game.
Right on cue.
Dang, can't get the tip slam.
Bro, there's just so much high flying in this 3v3. What is happening? The reason they're getting so many dunks and so many open lanes is because how good their ball movement is, how quick the ball is rotating, how quick the game is happening is allowing for like all these dunks and highlights and everything. This is great.
Yeah, it hits a dude's leg. Just good it back. Good call.
Nasir Core at the line, gets it to go.
Saw him miss about 4 free throws yesterday. Something he never does.
He's taking that personal. All right, 1 possession game. Game-winning shot can finish it here. Scotty Lewis, non-score. Over to D-Bones on the inside.
Oh,
Great
good block.
defense.
Good
Out of
hands.
bounds.
Good block.
Out of bounds on the play. Like the hustle from Team New Jersey.
You don't think he gets a pass because he's tall, meaning like you don't think he can do that sometimes, just rise up over the top because of height? So, yes, sometimes he can just rise up over the top. But again, all of these players are elite players now. So now he's trying to rise over the top on Dang, right? Like he's trying to shoot over the top of D-Bones. He's trying to shoot over the top of other guys that are just as athletic and just as quick. So now it becomes a bad shot again. So this is why I always teach people, like, don't play like Scotty Lewis probably did dominate by doing that because he's 6'6", freak athlete, crazy wingspan, skilled player. He probably got by on that in high school, but then you get to a higher level and eventually your bad habits get found out. So now that his bad habits get found out, it's like, okay, adjust and add the next thing. It seems like he's just not adding the next thing.
On the line.
Dang, downhill, layup. Gets the foul.
Well, like I said,
How tall is he?
It doesn't matter much because they still got to score
How tall is he? 6'4"?
1 free throw. Get us that much closer to 50. See a dang, but hey.
So I thought he was like 6'6".
Could have been a turnover. Way to stay composed.
Yeah, maybe not.
By Dang.
Maybe he's not 6'6".
1 point will do it. Team Florida looking to go up 1-0 in the battleground series.
It's money time.
Yeah, he like
Season
6'5",
3,
6'4",
right
maybe.
on the line. Trip to the championship. Trying to head to the top of the standings. Nasir Core with the rock. Screen from Dang. Wide open Trey. Doesn't take it. Gets to his spot. Pull up. Nothing.
Damn.
D-Bones. Scotty Lewis. Phenomenal defense and hustle.
Bro, he's just getting so many
Yo,
blocks.
chat, if you're at home, you got to appreciate
Yes,
what a
I
guy
did,
like
Diaz.
Scotty brings to the scene. Shot-making ability, hustle, defense. Quality player on the scene.
Him and Dang are incredible defensively.
Screen from Dang.
Didn't it just release this morning on my page?
He said this food over to D-Bones. Put Scotty on the ground and gets on the rim for the game. Game time.
Good bucket.
What up, Damari?
Wow.
That was a good
win
game.
by Team Florida.
Scotty had 22.
All right, y'all play-
He caught fire with those few threes there.
To play, especially you. Play.
Nas 23, 13, 14. Yeah, I think Duval could have been a bit more aggressive. I still think his conditioning is catching up to him in this space, but could have been a bit more aggressive to get his team going a little bit more. But, I mean, that was a good game. That was a good game. I think Dang and D-Bones and Nas just played really efficient basketball. Honestly, it was the amount of extra possessions they got with, like, rebounds and stuff probably was the whole game there. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll, see you in the next one. That was a good game. That was a really good game. Do you know how they decide the teams? I don't. I do think they, for the most part, the teams are players from those cities. And sometimes when you're leading up to an event, like someone might pull out. So you've got to sub in someone else for that team. So there's injuries, there's people not being able to make it for whatever reason. So they do try to keep them like just from those cities. But inevitably when you're running these types of events, people can't make it for whatever reason. But yeah, for the most part, it's cities. All right. So do we want to break this up? Nah, we'll do one more Ball is Life. We'll do one more. Got an import, yeah. What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. We're getting caught up on all of our Ball is Life battlegrounds 3v3s. Uncle Scoob and Scar meet and things get heated with 25K on the line. DMV versus Philly. Go subscribe. Let's check it out. This series has been super fun so far.
This isn't just another game. This is unfinished business. In Houston, the journey was cut short. The championship never came. The story was cut short due to injury. But now we finish it. Team DMV versus Team Philly. Both teams had the same record in Houston. And now, only one can move on to the finals this November. If Philly wins, they advance. If Team DMV wins, they take their place. Everything comes down to this. Team DMV, not led by one, but by three. Uncle Scoob, Zay, and Bruce. A unit. Connected, calculated, and proven. The chemistry, unmatched. They don't just play together, they move as one. But across from them, Philly. A team built on rhythm, execution, and firepower. When they're in sync, they're nearly impossible to stop. AB, the breakout force for Houston. An offensive juggernaut. Scar, electric, creative, unpredictable. On both ends of the floor.
Damn.
Two teams that mirror each other. Chemistry versus chemistry. Execution versus execution. Only one survives. This isn't Battlegrounds Toronto. This is the ending Houston never had. Team Philly versus Team DMV. A trip to the finals on the line. Let the war decide.
This is crazy.
Ballislife family, what's happening? Welcome back to Battlegrounds, and we have a very special matchup. We're gonna take it back to season 2. This is gonna be the championship game, Team DMV versus Team Philly. Dev, can you walk us through how we even got here?
Well, the biggest thing is, what team are we gonna get from Philly? Jamil just got off the plane.
Fresh off a flight.
I can tell you why, but we'll say that for another day. Just got off the plane, and DMV been locked in the whole time they've been here. So we just have to see what version of Philly that we're gonna get. However, both teams have so much firepower, and that boy AB, scary boy right there, man. Automatic bucket.
Bald cuz.
Boasty
always come in here talking about some bald cuz.
Team Philly going into this matchup against DMV.
Intensity. You got to get intense on defense if you're Team DMV. They're known to muck it up, be very physical. Find Uncle Scoob when he gets out to the corner, especially. We always talk about that. For the other squad, we need to get some mismatches on Jamil. He's got to be aggressive. There's nobody that can really match him, maybe besides Bruce. But, man, you got to impose your will early, and it's going to allow everybody else to get going. You know, boy Scar can play some defense, so he's got to show up there, too.
In season 2 of Battlegrounds, we saw these guys really dominate the competition. Only one team can leave here with the championship. We're gonna get live on this action in the gameplay. Scar's gonna start with possession for Team Philly.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this one. Oh,
bit of a down screen, AB
I got some down screens happening.
with the rock. Looking for Jamil on the inside against Bruce. Taking his time, spin, lay, that's all day.
Exactly what we talked about.
Well, the energy is already different for this game.
Do it again. I love it that way.
I like AB, man. I want to see him get some more games. Did you guys, first of all, did you guys see that AB is playing against Meade in Houston? Hey, damn.
Oh, it's getting chippy already.
It's 2-0, my guys. Chill.
It's getting chippy between these two teams already.
There's a lot of
Oh my gosh.
a scar too, by the way.
School, tray ball. Wow, get it out the net.
Big game right here.
Uncle School, he on that today.
Damn. Yeah. Well, hey, what is that? What is in that Toronto water?
Yeah. Oh, deep range, can get it to go. Good rebound by AB, kick out to Scar. Scar up. Scar good.
I'm trying to think of the chronological order of the games that we watched from Scar. But Scar recently seems like he's willing to take open shots a lot more. I don't want to overreact because we've seen hints of this from Scar, but he just seems willing to take efficient shots. And I freaking love it.
Let's get it, Scar. Way to start off. Zay ain't even touched the ball, has he?
Scar with another.
I don't even know if this goes in or not, but I just don't mind this. I don't mind this from Scar. Just dribble, get to a spot, and shoot. Then you get to that spot, and if they're taking away the shot, you drive. I like this, Scar.
The tray, no good. AB, tip it to himself. Jamil, getting downhill.
Take your time, take your time.
Spin.
All the way down.
Leg.
There we go.
That's all day.
I forgot Zay was on the court.
Fresh off the flight, Jamil came and he meaning business. He said, I need my trip to the championship.
Shoot it.
Here you go, Scar, tray ball.
Balance, knock it down.
He said,
This is the best version of Scar. This is the best version of Scar. Just catch and shoot, man. Just play. Play ball.
tray ball.
Balance, knock it down.
Team Philly coming out hot.
They're explosive, man. They scoring bunches. AB hasn't even shot the ball yet.
You know what the automatic bucket can do.
Good help.
AB, tray ball is good. I love their energy right now.
This is great.
Oh, they said red for money line. Ooh. Mill, rebound.
Ooh.
Tray ball. No good. Good rebound from Zay Perez. Zay, floater. Zay gets the free throw to go. 9-point game right now. Philly with the advantage. Zay with the rock. Looking at attack against Scar. Gets to the pull-up.
Yeah, I definitely know this was before Judgment Day. I was just trying to think in regards to what other games we saw of Scar. And the only one I remember was that one he played against Boog. And again, that was, I don't know when that game actually happened, but I was trying to think of that order of Judgment Day, Toronto, Sim. He just played Sim, right? So we're still seeing this from Scar. We're still seeing this. That's what I was trying to say. But when he's playing like this, it's very good.
Zay with the tray. Closing the gap to 6 points. Here we go. Zay on the attack against Scar. Left wing, couple of dribbles, right to left, turns his back. Spin move, pump fake. Can't get it to go. AB, tray ball. Not this time. Bruce with the clear. Mad Dog over to Zay. Zay to Prez. Over to Uncle Scoop, the Black Ghost.
Oh my gosh.
Side step.
Great
No
defense.
good. Scar. Trey ball in the corner. He ain't going to shoot it. Over to AB. AB down the mill. Mill for the kill.
Bro, he be balling down there.
Corner Trey ball.
Damn, what a game. I thought the energy was good in the last one. This was not even close.
Just like that, it's just a 3-point game. I start by Team Philly. Great composer by DMV.
We got a lot going right now for Zay. Zay for Trey. Short. Scar with the board. Easy clear. Shoots the Trey ball. I'm on that.
Way better than threes, y'all. Way better than threes. 2 3.
Oh, he's saying he better than threes now. Okay, he a team guy now. Okay, Scar. Let's start that agenda.
That time today in the 6th.
Let's push that agenda for Scar.
Corner Trey ball.
The corner specialist.
He does it.
When he goes to that corner, it's green almost every time. When he goes to that corner, it's green almost every time.
Bro, this is do you have those blue pants, but do you have them in a 6X, 6XL? Yeah, because I've got some really big, oversized red shoes that they would go perfect with.
Uncle School, deep 3. No good.
Damn. He tripped over Bijan's parachute pants. His MC Hammer pants. Bruce did, in fact, can touch this. I could have done that better. It's supposed to be an MC Hammer joke. Damn.
We got an ankle injury by AB.
Not good.
It's not good. And he hurt his ankle in Houston. So now we got to get a sub.
So we hate to see it, but we have AB with an injury. He won't be able to continue in this game. Gonna have to bring
Okay.
Man.
After
Hold on. Real quick, guys. You got a theory craft with me here. Did Bijan have on baggy red pants underneath his even baggier blue pants? Hey, got to stay ready, I guess, so you don't got to get ready.
3 timeout. We're getting back into this action. Bijan, a competitor from season 2 of Battlegrounds. His season ended early, has joined the chat and is joining Team Philly as a sub. Dev, what do you think about what just happened and occurred here?
Well, you just hate to see it, man. Wow, you love to see that floater. You hate to see what happened with AB. Real bad injury. He's over here just, you can tell he's super down about it, wanted to play. It is what it is. We got Bijan out here. Definitely capable of holding his own. Either way, whoever wins this moves on to the championship. So
didn't Bijan have to sub in last time on their team?
See what happens.
So the injury report, AB is out for the game, out for this season. But we have Bijan stepping in, and he can prove to be a bit of a game changer.
I sound disappointed. Always.
He's got an opportunity to make it deep into the season of Battlegrounds, maybe even going to the championship after his season was cut short with Team Houston. Whoa. We got a steal over there. Finds Uncle School wide open.
16-17. Halftime is 25.
Did not expect a Bijan roast. The only reason I'm roasting Bijan is because he came in here 3 streams ago and was like, hey, coach, did you watch my game yet? And I'm like, yeah, we just watched it earlier. And then he just left. So he can get roasted.
All right, looking to attack Jamil right here. Boost the ball up top.
Bro, it's like the crazy thing is like these pants don't even look baggy to me now. After seeing what Bijan had, these don't even look baggy. These are basically skinny jean. These are skinny jeans as far as I'm concerned.
Jamil said he wanted this one-on-one. He must have didn't want it that bad. That's not the way.
Damn, Bruce. Oh, Dooley sub. That's right.
Bro, I really feel like they streaming right now. Bruce gets the foul.
Bruce getting to it. Aladdin, that's crazy.
Missed the free throw. 16-19. Bijan with the ball. Goes around School. Star with the ball.
Damn, how you get through there?
Star with the ball.
How you get through here?
Attacks the basket. Left hand hook. Good bucket. One of the more exciting players that we have.
And he never put his right hand on the ball here.
One of the more exciting players that we have in our game. Gets the ball back. Plays around the screen. Jamil was wide open, still open. Gets the put back to go. Great pass, pick and roll action. Yes, sir.
Scar on the foul the play.
What's Bijan's background? Yeah, Persian. Arabian.
On the attack right
Is that
now.
what was Aladdin?
5-point ball game. Over to Uncle School. Step back. 3.
Damn, Bruce. What's Bruce have?
Follow on that.
Carry or no? I mean, not in 2026. The year of the dragon. Bruce got to have over 10. He got to have about half their points.
Philly with a 1-point lead right now against DMV. Bruce on the attack, working from the right wing. Gets to the post against Scar. Taking his time.
Damn. He moving Scar pretty easy, though.
Sends it to halftime. What a play by Bruce.
24-25.
When we're looking at the first half of this game right now, team.
Oh, you only got 8. What? That was the loudest 8 points. I guess because he's 4 for 4. Scoop 3 for 9. I just do not. This game has gone so quick.
DMV doing a little bit. What we've seen all season from them in season 2 of Battlegrounds. They're working as a team, getting to their spots, being patient. What do you like what you're seeing from that team?
Scar at 13.
From Team DMV? Well, they always stay together.
Yeah, Bijan played in Australia. He played with Jerome Randall for a little bit in Australia.
Pointers on today, they just stay together, and you like that. When you think of team, a lot of times I think of Team DMV.
Yeah, when you talk about it.
It is. And that's good. Hey, on the triangle. Better space. I don't want. I'm going further down the middle lane.
Off the block. It works. I just finished. What I'm saying, for the screener. I'm going to start with the block on the screen for sure. You got 150 cut. Back door, front cut.
He get anything he want. Y'all get anything I want him to do. He's a shooter over there. So if you don't got nothing,
y'all keep doing this shit today at Justin. We can't do it no more. We need to stop. I'm here for y'all. I can't switch no more with Bruce. Here for y'all, right? Huh? No more switching with Bruce. I'm not switching with Bruce. No,
yes, it's everything.
If the stats were the stats, I think they are. I'm thinking back on it. Maybe Bruce's 8 points were just like all back to back, so I thought he had more.
Most of the time, just call it first. Just call it early. So I know where the jam is going. Because look, if there's zanging somebody, I just go. What do I go over real hard and you can make the track. What's up?
All right, here we go. Zay on the attack. Second half is underway on the inside to Uncle School.
Snoop grabbing at his hip, grabbing at his leg area.
Bruce, big three.
Oh,
sees it go through. They woke him up in the first half. A little bit of that pushing.
Yep.
Definitely woke Mad Dog up. Now he's cooking. Got the Hardens on his feet. Looking to go one-on-one against Jamil once again. Working from the left wing. Hesitation. Get downhill. Loader. Jamil one.
Bruce got that anchor step, huh? Fake left. Ugh. Anchor step to the right. He been training with Nas.
Ain't get it.
He's taking advantage. He's looking to attack him every time.
What if someone fakes an injury to get a good play? Typically, they have the replacements figured out before. Like, there's usually 4. Isn't that right, Matt? Don't you usually have 4 players just in case anyways? That's probably why Bijan was there.
Back at it. He's going to snatch him. Got the pull-up to go.
That boy Bruce is cooking with hot grease right now. On a bit of a run by himself. Attacking. Three-pointer again. Not this time.
Damn, Baby Durant, you way behind.
The best ball handlers in the game.
Scar staying aggressive, getting downhill. A little bit of a jelly. That is a tough buck. Scar staying aggressive.
Damn. That's on 3. He just scored on 3 people in a 3v3.
Downhill. A little bit of a jelly. That is a tough bucket. It's so funny because Scar can't even talk trash to say.
They don't know
he's just a fun guy. Scar on the attack, getting downhill. Pinoy step. Reverse lay.
Kind of waking that crowd up here.
What you say, Scar? He about that action.
Well, shoot, do it again. Why not?
Pull up, tray ball, left and short. Same team, Uncle School.
Bro, he's low-key killing too.
Jamil with a tough finish on the inside. We talked about that. Keys to the second half.
I don't think I can trust him because his beard only it's the chin strap. It goes completely under. There's no beard on like the front of his face, so I don't know if you can trust people like that. But he getting buckets.
Let the big man eat. Opens up a wide open cut to Scar. Team Philly is hooping right now. 1 point. Here we go. Bijan getting involved in the action. Over to Scar. Tip away by Scoob, out of bounds.
Where I could tell Bijan just doesn't really want to get aggressive. Like, maybe not. just doesn't really want to get aggressive. Like, maybe not.
He froze Bruce.
Right on cue. Bijan said, let me heat up real quick, show you what I got. And you're right. He's trying to still find his footing with this team.
The
and he
chemistry is crazy right now with Scar and Jamil.
Here we go, Scar. Handling
Baggy
the rock.
B.
Say with a
Freaky
little bit
B.
of pressure. I can feel it. Scar with a hezzy. Pull up. You know what's up. What's going on, Scar? Talk to me.
Manny could have used one of those yesterday. His one-on-one.
He definitely could have used that in Proving Grounds, but right here in Battlegrounds, Scar's on another level. 3-point pull up, and it's good. Talk to me, chat. How y'all feel about Scar in Battlegrounds Season 3? He's looking.
Bro, Scar's stock is going through the roof.
Hot hand, Scar, Hezzy, wrap around, 3-pointer, talk to him. Oh, no good.
See, I like this version of Scar. Go for a couple jabs before you go for the knockout punch. Every single shot don't have to be a knockout punch. There you go. I like this. I don't mind. It's okay. Go for a little clip every once in a while. I don't mind it.
8-point advantage.
Wait, what happened to Swift? Jeez, it said he was banned.
Stop the bleeding. Zay against Bijan. Bijan harassing him. Bruce, wide open 3. Trey ball is good, and 1. We got to give these players
another
space
ankle.
to land.
It's awareness. Gotta talk about
Bino, Nitty, and Scar. 3. That'd be a dope one because Scar could go be volatile and get buckets, and then the other 2 could play their roles.
In and out. He's still moving and grooving. Shaking and baking. On the attack on the right wing. Against the Mill. Hezzy.
Double
Nice
crossover?
cross. Mill moving them puppies. Still by Scar. Nice pass on the inside. Mill. Ooh.
that was nice.
Let's go, Mill.
He just got behind the 3.
We said fuck me for.
I love what I'm seeing right now. Team Philly not losing the step. They got a replacement. And he's more than a fill-in. This chemistry is still on point right now. 7 points.
You could tell they play together.
Oh, wide open Trey ball for Bijan.
Team DMV is not at all out of this.
You got that man, Uncle School, Zay and Bruce on the same team. Still a lot of game left to be played. It's anybody's game.
Hey.
Nice pass. Still a lot of game left to be played.
Bijan's like, he's grabbing my clothes, and the ref and the Scoob's like, nah, I got caught on your parachute pants.
It's anybody's game.
Nice pass.
Nice pass.
Nothing happened there. Good cut, too.
Foul on the play.
Damn. Wearing the baggy parachute pants is essentially the same thing as wearing the cut sleeve shirt. It's going to get ripped. It's going to get ripped. The defense, Scar.
Uncle School, wide open Trey ball, great
Get
screen.
balanced on that.
Bijan with the clear. Where do we go from here, Bijan? Tell Scar to get out of there. Bijan with a hang dribble, getting downhill, getting to his spot. Foul on the play.
Bruce is actually defending that really well. He's forcing him to keep him on one side of the floor. Unfortunately, it's unlimited dribbles, no shot clock. So
Bijan with a screen from Mill. Mill surveying the floor, right to Bijan.
41-36.
it's so funny how these pants don't even look that baggy compared to the pants he had on. It's crazy. Am I behind? Am I the one out of style, guys? I know I'm an old unk. I don't know if I could hoop in the baggy sweats like this.
6-point game.
Are those velvet? I think that's velvet. Where do you even get
Philly
those?
is up. Got a flash. Start downhill. Go look.
Oh,
Jamil, wide open 3, pump fake, getting downhill. Great finish by Jamil.
Zay thought he was about to dunk that for a second.
Proven to be a difference maker in this game.
And it did.
He was like, "You a little out of style. Yo pants be wild tight." Pause. At least I wasn't like, "Hey, do you guys have any leftover material from that tarp hanging from the background? I want to make a pair of pants out of leftover." They're like, "Oh, all we got is this one really big leftover piece of velvet material." Perfect. That'll work.
If he loses this, they have to enter the battlegrounds again to try to fight their way to first place to make it in November.
Jamil getting a fall right there against Bruce. It's a great foul on the floor by Bruce. He had him sealed. Position was great. Jamil is doing a great job this season. He really wants a trip to the finals. As I mentioned, that's a great replacement.
Bang, bang.
If you're Team Philly, you really like that replacement with how he spaces out the floor. You have the perfect 3v3 team right now.
Seriously though. Look for the slip.
They running some good action here, playing out the high post. This is where I always think Bino should be playing. I always think Bino should play this elbow and then play from here and then get some splits actions off to the sides. But teams will go to it one time and won't go back to it. But it's like, man, this is the 3v3 like where we thought it would eventually get to. And having guys like a Bijan, having guys that play overseas, Zay, the Bruces, like starting to get players like that can teach some of these things is really good.
He really wants a trip.
So they did it here. Both of them dropped because Scar was going to set this down screen on Zay, and they miscommunicated. See, Zay's pointing to Scoob. He's saying, you go take Bijan, and I'll guard Scar. Because it was a miscommunication.
As I mentioned,
Bijan wide open 3, and then watch this next one.
if you're Team Philly,
And Bijan saying it. They can't guard the splits. They can't guard the splits.
you have the perfect 3v3 team right now.
Seriously though.
And they go to it straight away. So now Zay's like, oh, I should be up. I'll be up because last time Scoob was supposed to be up. And Scoob's still saying like, wait, I got to play higher because last time Zay wanted me to guard the 3. And so Scar dives this time. So they're using that miscommunication and it's just a read. And this is what most offense is now. It's just like conceptual offense based off of these types of actions. So you got splits where you can down screen, up screen, brush screen, one to the basket, one to the ball. Like I always say, if both of these are guarded, Bijan can continue going off a handoff, or it's one-on-one from the elbow. Like there's just so many options out of this. And he finished.
Just great basketball right now by Team Philly.
Look real good at threes, don't I? Look real good.
Yo, Team Philly is hooping right now. One possession game for them, can win it.
So they went away from it this time. So now into a ball screen.
Scar.
Good read. Good look.
Scar's playing out
Good look.
so well.
Scar. Jamil can't get it to go. We got Black Ghost, Scoob right now with the rock. Over to Zay, working the left wing. Uncle Scoob wide open. That's his hot spot. Bow, get it out the net.
Why would he do
Damn.
10-point ball game right now. DMV down.
I'm going to say.
Uncle Scoob getting downhill. Jamil. Foul. Timeout on the play. We got a timeout on the floor. Team Philly. MV.
That's the best thing you can do because
Y'all doing exactly what the fuck we're supposed to do, but guess what? We stopped going to it. Scar, you can dribble when you get it. I'm the one taking the ball like, hey, look, if the nigga want to overplay right there and this nigga's going on you like this, I'm sliding to the corner. You have all of the left. Look, you have all of the left, or you got the rub screen with Mills right there. Right. You've been killing it off the clock.
No, my fault. I'm just thinking, keeping it same. I'm being
That's a great shot. Make this a great shot.
Being a computer, being a robot.
If I'm DMV, I'm really looking to get in the pick and roll action with Bruce and Zaire or Scoob. It doesn't matter. We're looking for the
what up?
mismatch on Jamil.
Yeah, Chris, Bijan's a good coach. We see him coaching all the time. He's a good corner guy. We see him all the time in like team settings or just 1v1s where he gives really good advice.
Get back into this game, but you have to be careful with that pick and roll with Scar and Jamil if Philly does get the ball back, because Scar can hit that pull-up. Uncle Scoob, wide open three.
I'm telling you.
How? I don't know why Bijan was so far off.
Uncle Scoob, wide open three.
I'm telling you, the game's not over at all.
7-point ball game right now.
Well, I thought they pretty much, I thought they won when Scar got that and one because I thought he was going to go shoot a free throw.
Look at that pick and roll action, getting wide open shots. Long rebounds. Uncle School getting downhill. Lay me.
Damn.
Lay me. Uncle
cold.
School. That's a tough move.
Great turnovers by Scar, to be real.
That's a nice finger roll.
44-49. DMV down 5 points right now, but they hooping. Pick and roll.
They're gonna try to get it down screen.
Down screen. Uncle School. Trey ball.
Wow! Oh.
Jamil with a.
Bruce. AB. AB's. Oh, you can't see because he's like hobbling on the sideline. I just thought it was funny. Y'all better get that man some crutches.
This is always the hardest one to score. DMV gotta take.
He can't touch.
Double. Yeah.
We both was about to lose it if he didn't call that.
Yeah, I was gonna lose it. Great call by the referees. They're tightening this game up. DMV with possession. Turnover by Philly.
Yeah, Bruce's best in team settings went. Damn, what happened to Zay?
Philly. Zay. Damn.
Damn, another ankle.
They gotta stop making baskets like that.
There we go.
Yeah, Bruce is best in team settings when he doesn't have to carry like the scoring load. When he can just play, he's like a Frank Nitti. Whatever role you need, I can do. I can score 10 in a row, but I'm not going to score 30. I'm not going to be the motor that is going to score all the points. But if you need spurts, I can do it. If you need a rebounder, defender, spot up shooter, like he'll just fill whatever role that the team needs. And he's smart.
3-point game. Uncle Scoop looking for the tie. Tie ball game.
It was just 49 to like 32 or something.
Team DMV is right back in here. Zay with the rock.
Oh, this dude's a warrior, man. He's a warrior. He's a so cool.
On his side.
Oh, my God.
Wow, DMV with a huge win. Season 2 Battlegrounds champion.
Amazing.
Goes to D.
How did they win this game?
Amazing. Great sportsmanship.
You hooked the shit up. That's why I fell on you though. I ain't trying to fuck you. No bullshit. Man time, bro.
DMV led by Uncle
Wait the fuck
School,
down, man.
Zay
Stay
and
calm.
Bruce. We saw it from Uncle School. Hitting shots from 3.
Yeah, 19. Damn.
I want to give a huge shout out to Philly for what they did in this game too. Deep shot.
Scoob 19, Bruce 8 for 9. Holy shit. He really went 8 for 9.
Got him to fall. I want to give a huge shout out to Philly for what they did in this game too. I don't give a fuck.
Scar had 26. He played really well.
We did it, nigga.
I don't know what his turnovers look like. I feel like there was some costly turnovers from them, Philly.
Shout out to the season 2 champ. Start there. Start there. Season 2 champ. Philly popping it too early. Sit the fuck down, nigga.
Hold on. Eyes been closed for a while. I'm trying to get my thumbnail. Let's get us a little thumbnail here.
Now, nigga. Tired of these niggas talking to us crazy. Shout out to Adidas. Another light win. Another light win. 49-36. We battle tested, man. I know I'm talking shit right now, but all right. Shout out to Philly. Great game, great competitors, man. It's all love, but we battle tested.
I'm going to start with School. I mean, actually, you're going to start with yourself, but School, I'm going to start with you. You made a crazy run late in that game, but the main thing I noticed with you guys is you look like a family. What does it feel like being a family out there on the court?
Man, all I'm gonna say is you can't fake this shit, man. Like, we really been through shit together as far as on the court, even some off-court situations like going on tour and everything. A lot of people try to replicate this shit, but it's not us clicking up. We really are close to each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's organic, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I go to war with these guys anytime. I never count myself out. I'm sure they don't. And as you saw, man, you know, we stuck with it and we won, so.
Bruce laid down, game point. Zay makes a great move to the middle. Did you think that you were going to get that ball? We talked about it coming into the season when we wanted to work on we could take advantage
Great
of.
decision by Zay,
Right?
too.
So we watched film, and we see we had a lot of seals. Well, I got a lot of seals in my pick and roll. So I knew right there, if they didn't have his floater, I'm open on the seal. You know, we worked on it. We worked on it coming into the season. What are your teammates telling you just about trusting it? I see you taking a lot of jumpers, getting to the basket, mixing up, but sometimes, even in the ones, you're just like, you know what? I'm a shooter. But talk about the belief in the team, in your teammates that they have in you.
Yeah, we've been through a lot, bro, and they tell me every day they like what I like and they believe whatever I see, bro. So we've been through some pain together.
You
so
can have whatever you like.
Everything I do, so that's what makes me comfortable out there.
Shout out to July, man. We got the one guy in the gym that can't nobody stop. You feel me? Can't nobody stop him. ISO, pick and roll, and if they help, we got the best shooter in the gym. You feel me? Everybody talking about I'm saying legal screen. Nah, these are big screens. If you don't switch it, it's a layup. How about the corner is a three? Basketball simple, man. Shout out to the season 2 champions.
I'm just glad we figured it out, man. They counted us out, man. Shout out to Adidas, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't do this without y'all. Shout out to Ballislife. Hey, man, this shit only getting bigger. I love this shit, man. Like, I really love this shit.
Damn, this was a great game, and it makes more sense because it was at the Toronto event. I didn't realize. I thought this was just like game 3, game 2, game 4. I didn't realize how the stakes on it. Now, when you think about the stakes and the fact that it was 49 to 30, whatever it was, what a crazy game. Ballislife, I think y'all could have marketed this one way better. This was a great game. This was really good. Let me know what you guys thought down below. I'll see you in the next one. Damn, I didn't realize. I hadn't heard about that game. No one's talking about that. Everyone's talking about LP. Everyone's talking about Nas, SK. Everyone's talking about that Judah 3-on-3. I didn't know this was a thing. That was one of my favorite games. Damn, that game was good. Oh. Houston Battlegrounds Championship. Yeah. Yep. I know that now. It was just marketed and thrown in as with the other Toronto game, so it was kind of confusing there. But damn, that was good. All right, well, chat. Do we have time? For a? All right, we do one of two things here. We do one of two things. We could watch. Oh yeah, someone wanted me to watch Boog versus Zoe. I haven't watched yet. I still gotta watch that one. We might do that tomorrow. But do we have time for the Rob game? I haven't seen. Ballislife is killing it. Yeah, these team games especially. Just no more 100-point games. I got you. I'm gonna watch this. I haven't seen it yet.
My name is Daycoin Brook.
What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. Chat really wants me to react to this game. Rob versus Dayquan. NBA G Leaguer Hooper. NBA G League Hooper calls out Rob Cologne 1v1 for $1,000. Everyone's so excited for me to watch this game. Game of the year, they're saying in chat. Game of the year, most anticipated. Y'all think he was benching this right before? Damn, right before the game? They got you in the weight room?
From Atlanta and Connecticut, I grew up in both. I'm thankful for the opportunity. I haven't really got to show who I am yet, which is kind of bothering me, so I'm taking that into this one right now that I'm finna pay. He is who I thought he was before I came. He's real good, strong, can handle the ball, can shoot it. That's part.
When's the TNC 04 card being announced? I was just reading chat, sorry.
The reason why I wanted to play him, because he's a tough opponent. I've been playing nothing but tough ones all my life. And me, I'm the type to not shy away from nothing. I want the challenge.
I do like the inspirational music in the background, though. This gives me hope. This gives me hope.
Despite whatever the results are, like, I'm coming to show up. My first game in TNC, Rob versus Dayquan. There's a lot of doubters, a lot of steeples out there. Tune in, man. It ain't gonna go how they think.
Welcome back.
It's not gonna go how I think. How do you know what I think, Dayquan? Mr. Dayquan.
The next chapter. This is the final day of the season. We got 7 games left to go. We got Rob going up against Dayquan. Now, I want to talk about how this matchup came about. There was a lot of activity in the comment section. You wanted to go at the top dog. Just explain all the comments that you were leaving to get this game and what you're looking to do.
I was just trying to get in here and bump with some of the best dudes in here, and Rob is that. And there's no disrespect to him, obviously, but he's good, and I just want to compete with the best.
Rob, how you feel about that? I know you saw the comments and everything. And
Cakewalk. Ready to let's do it. Come on.
Cam.
Huh?
Cakewalk.
Let's do it.
Man, fuck Robert.
All right, y'all.
Fombi didn't even believe the way he said that.
Subscribe to TNC, leave a like on this video. Rob versus Dayquan is going down. We got 7 more episodes to go, including this one. Remember to subscribe to TNCLeague.com. We got early access, we got exclusive merch, we got discounts, we got pay-per-views, Warzone, tournaments, all of that. Go cop a subscription. Also, leave a like on this video. Go to shopthenextchapter.com. Go to shopthenextchapter.com. Check out all the merchandise. Support us that way, but let's get into it.
Do you want this?
Yeah, we're gonna do a video next week on talking about pros.
Day 3's underway. We got Rob versus Dayquan Brooks. I know I've been reading the comments. You guys weren't too keen on this matchup happening, but I want to explain how it had came about. Dayquan's been trying to get on the scene for a minute. I've been seeing some of the comments that he's been leaving under a lot of posts. Specifically, he had said that he wanted to go at Rob. He wants to play good comp. He wants to go at the top guy. And then some of those comments just like kept pouring in, and I asked Rob, like, yo, are you down to play Dayquan? Because I see he's leaving these comments. How does this make you feel? Do you want to check up against him? And he said, yeah, bet, bring him for the season. Like, if he's going to comment that, then I want to play him. If he's hitting you up in the DMs saying he wants to play me, like, fuck it, let's do it. So I set the game up. I'm going to go off of his resume, played in the G League, real pro overseas, a guy that's very confident. You guys know Rob. You guys know what Rob is. Rob is. Look, man.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Next Chapter. We have Rob Colon versus Dayquan Brooks, and it's already started with a 3-ball, Emily. Before he Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Next Chapter. We have Rob Colon versus Dayquan Brooks, and it's already started with a 3-ball, Emily. Before you finish the intro. He's got to step all the way up. Oh. Nah. If you don't know, Dayquan Brooks was in Next Chapter's comment section saying that he wanted Rob Colon specifically. Yeah. So we'll see how he responds to playing a YouTube one-on-one juggernaut. Oh, strong take.
Okay. Yeah, Dayquan's a respected overseas pro, has been. As we know, this is different, but I respect him for taking the matchup, to be honest. I mean, we've had conversations with him. He's pretty real about his expectations. He knows this is going to be.
Rob just like completely, like he had the lane here, but he just like hand checked it. Like Rob didn't even use his body. He just hand checked him outside the lane.
This is going to be tough, but hey, why not?
Yep. That's not a good sign. Like when I'm playing against somebody and I can like, if I'm playing against somebody and you drive and I can just keep a hand and like guide you with just a hand and move you around, I'm like, even if you hit some tough shots, I'll be like, not worried about this at all. Not worried about this. If I can stay attached and I can just move you around with my hand, yeah.
Hard left from Rob, bumping.
And then on the other side, if I could just drive and then just go straight and not have to do a move and get to the highest percentage shot in basketball, yeah, not a good sign.
Gotta travel. Shuffle the feet a little bit. I like the call. Rob's all the way up.
Yeah.
Daquan's a really good shooter, so the fact that Rob's taking this away is good.
Like that. He just puts a hand on his shoulder again. And again, this is where Jerome Randall, there's a difference, right? You can try this with Jerome Randall, but he'll like grab your arm and move you around. So Rob just to put that hand check out there and force him to this contested two.
Shot for him, Predator.
Yep.
We're back.
We're back.
All right. This is what I just wanted to point those things out. There's probably not a lot more to break.
Let's it go from 3. Rob got it. That left slot. It's chicken. Daquan presses all the way up.
Has to.
A little slither of opening.
Rob's shooting about 50% from 3 right now, 9-2. It's going to be a key for Daquan to get some of those threes off. Triple threat.
That's good D. That's good defense. Daquan's going to have to get outside of Rob's frame, in my opinion. He's not going to have any straight line drive. He can't, because I don't think, obviously, he can't bump Rob out the way.
Right.
Open look again.
My bad, Cam. Here we go.
See, I would like to see this. This is where I would like to see Rob just go to the bucket a few times, get a couple layups, and then when he backs off, then shoot the 3. Obviously, it doesn't really matter what Rob does here, but still, just to put your foot down, you know, because again, when you're shooting threes, you still leave it up to the basketball gods. You can still miss some shots, you know, but if you get to that bucket, chances are you'll make them.
Yeah, I think it's smart to use them.
Yeah,
off-arm action.
That right there. Look how much he moved him. He just grabs his arm.
Have to play off 2 feet at some point. I think Rob playing off 2 feet in this game is gonna
greatest 1v1 ever. Yeah, this might be the greatest 1v1 that we've seen on TNC. All the platforms are so funny, man. Ballislife, it's like the greatest 3v3 we've ever seen. And then next week, actually the greatest 3v3. Brother, my dogs be barking for no reason.
Interesting for all the viewers at home.
Can he get space to get that off?
I like that shot.
I do too.
I ain't mad at it.
I think he's got to hit a few of those.
Oh, he's got a quiet gym here today. Oh, ball fake, got him. Oh!
I just told you about that.
That's a good decision, though.
Yeah.
I think that's where you can really be successful. Getting downhill, stopping on the dime. You know what I'm saying? Getting outside the frame. Utilize your quickness. Downhill Rob. Inside hand finish 11-2 early.
Ooh, so.
Be tough to stop.
Is that Pat versus Rob? Okay.
Get you one. Get you one.
To be honest with you, if I'm Daquan, my goal is to make it closer there.
Yeah.
At least, you know what I'm saying? Just give me just one chance. It's gonna be tough.
Yes.
Yeah, if I'm guarding Rob, like if he beats me by 30 and it's all layups, then so be it. But to just like allow him to stand out there and just get his rhythm.
Oh, good shot. I look good.
That look good though. Get the deck.
Almost. Respectfully.
It's the first time he's got separation though. 0.5 seconds of freedom. Now we can play from there. That's the first real good look he's had.
Good.
Again, I think Rob is like playing 50%.
You're going hard left.
Wow.
That's 1, 2. 1, 2. Travel. Good.
What happened there, B?
I can't even really tell. It looked weird, but I don't think it was a travel.
No, I think he kind of fumbled it. I couldn't tell. Wow, 16-2. Halftime, yeah.
Not surprised.
No.
Not surprised at all by this halftime score. Honestly, Daquan is getting exactly what he asked for in terms of a top guy. So
yeah,
hopefully he could go ahead, man.
His whole thing was he wanted to come in and play the best player, and then.
I don't typically do this, guys. There's just not a lot to break down here. I've already said early on, like you could see it in the first 2 plays, just like this just outmatched. So we're just gonna. This might be my shortest video ever. we're just gonna skip ahead. Basically, Rob didn't want a halftime, so we're not giving him a halftime. We're just going to skip ahead.
I would say me and Millie played a one-on-one.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal.
30 minutes straight, no
30 minutes
timeouts.
straight, no timeouts. Oh, my
21-2.
Well, he don't got to dribble it, though.
Daquan could use some sideline energy or something right now. Rob to the post.
Millie has scar. The scar.
23-2.
If you don't know, me and Millie, Millie has one hell of a downhill game. Getting to the mid-range jump shot. Very tough to guard.
You gassing her?
I'm being dead ass. If I'm talking about myself, I'd say jab 3.
Oh yeah.
Bound right, left, pull up 3.
Shot.
Why was Rob trying not to laugh here?
Oh yeah.
Bound right.
This is fucked up. This is fucked up. Why was he trying not to laugh here?
Left, pull up 3.
Shot 50 from the 4-point line.
Yeah, that game will be dropping in.
They do everything opposite. Right when he starts playing well, let's trade him. Genius.
Good counter from Daquan.
I like that, though. I like that.
I really feel like Daquan would be phenomenal in the small guard division. I'm not even trolling.
He
would be crazy.
He's going to learn a lot, too. I hope the intensity level picks up here so that he can actually take more from this game. Because up to this point, the intensity hasn't been very high, in my opinion.
That's what Millie is talking about is exactly right. He is losing, but it's not even a fight. I just realized it was 25-2. But just like muck it up, like fight, like something. And again, this is no knock on DQ. This game just doesn't make sense. This game just does not make sense. Like anyone playing Rob their first game is going to look bad. But then the fact that like he's also outmatched athletically, strength, and then the fact that Rob likes to shoot from half court. It's just like it's like the worst possible mix. It's just the worst possible. And he didn't get to play in like other games in this series to get like loose. Like
25-2.
This is just like the worst circumstance.
Short.
He just needs to scratch again.
Dom and Zay? No, because the Dom and Zay game was organic. It was organic, and I really do believe Dom thought that I don't think he realized the different level that Zay plays at. And I think that was organic. He called him out, and then Zay had a point to prove of like, okay, I'll show you what it's like. I think there's a difference.
Stand up.
He needs to see if he can seek out a trip.
This one was set up. Like, wasn't this like a month? Or wasn't this like this one was set up like ahead of time?
To me, that he can shoot the cover off of it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to create some space. Rob's crowding them here. See if you can get one of those off. That's what I want to.
DQ called out Rob, but like in texts on Instagram, right? Isn't that what I mean? How many people have called out Rob? Fomby called out Rob to his face, and they didn't set the game up. C4 called out Rob. They didn't set the game up. Everyone's calling out Rob that makes sense. Don't give me that. I understand the called out Rob, but Zay, hold on. You do understand there's a difference of left-hand Dom. We'll go full screen for this. you do understand there's a difference of left-hand Dom playing in a 3v3 against Zay, and then directly during that game, they get into a tussle, and then after that game, he calls him out, and you see AK looking too like, I guess, and then they set it up and they play ones. You do understand that that's different than AK going, somebody left a comment under our page or our post, so we're gonna set up the match. You do understand that's different, right? Like, I get that DQ, I get that Dayquan called him out, I get it, but so have a lot of other people.
See,
you can't kid a kidder. Good shot.
Or a dog. You know that?
Good shot, Daquan.
1v1 hoops. What up?
See if you can get another one.
I just like the pull up there. You're not gonna win that bump battle.
Yeah.
Hard right or left, pull up.
Yeah.
Wow. Rob is still
moving fade. Yeah.
This game might be over at Mills.
I really like that step back. The way Rob does that step back, he kind of drops his inside shoulder and then just gets back.
What up, Tone?
He's been doing.
Give me nice.
Lately. Oh, possession. This is tough, man.
He got to end the game in 2 minutes.
Rob, hard left.
And yeah, this is not a knock on DQ. It just doesn't. This game just does not make sense for him.
Got rid of. Who did we get rid of? I forget. Oh, we didn't get Max Crosby.
Yeah.
Sterling, Mallory, Archer. Hold on. I just saw your name. I just now recognize your name. That's one of my favorite shows of all time.
Likely.
Yeah.
Needed.
Phrasing.
Get you on, T.
I appreciate you 1v1 hoops. Always being locked in to y'all's stuff. You're like, you keep me updated. You keep me updated.
As a team, expecting Lamar to get better as a player.
These GMs, man.
Come on.
We'd be better GMs than Lee.
And don't get me wrong. Rob needs to. I'm not mad at this game for Rob. I'm only mad at this game for Rob because we don't get to see him play other ones. I think the top players should play some of these kind of games because you're the top player, right? You should give opportunities to guys that have no business being on the court with you, but that should be few and far between. I think that's the only reason people are mad. I'm more disappointed with like, damn, we just don't get to see Rob play games, and then this is the one we get to see. It's not that. I think Rob's going to beat a lot of people like this.
They just got money.
Money to play off with, just to mess up an entire organization. Daquan getting separation, pulling up.
And one. There you go,
yes.
Come on.
Come back. Don't call it a comeback.
Come on, get you one. Get you a little rhythm, though. Get you a rhythm. Get going. Just a little bit.
Where's Airdrip? He's probably going to watch this on repeat time and time again.
I think it's 90% confidence, 10% skill.
No.
You don't think so?
I would say it's probably 50-50 almost.
50-50?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Moon, when you think about the pay-per-view matchups too, we were talking about this the other day, there's infinite matchups for Moon, but it's because he plays so many games. Literally everyone on that, like, it's like, man, Moon could play C4. Ooh, what about Moon versus Rob? Ooh, Moon versus DA. Ooh, Moon versus Cam rematch. Ooh, Moon versus Lat rematch, but this time on pay-per-view. Ooh, Moon has infinite games because he plays so much. I wish that were the route for Rob, but I also understand they're different people with different goals. And so for Rob, his matchups are a little bit more important because if he loses, it means so much more because he doesn't play a lot of one. So they're very different. I get it. It's tough. It's tough when that's your number one guy, your number two guy, and they're so different with how they've built their brand.
If you're not confident, you're
Rob playing Quinn Cook. I like it. I just don't put a lot of stock into the 1v1 games to 100.
There we go.
That is his shot.
Clay versus Meg. Who y'all got?
That's respectable.
Yeah.
No troll. Like I'm.
No, I'm being yeah.
Get you a little bump. Yeah.
Hit another one, Daquan.
I like it though. Get you a little bump.
All right, I think Rob will probably finish it here.
Yeah.
The problem is fans will drag any of the top players when they lose, so that's probably why some of the guys don't play a lot of games. And I've said this, that's the main thing. That's the one main thing I want to change in the space if I can. these top guys that have been around forever, the Nazes, the Scoobs, the Robs, the Moons, Nescos, Zays, like they should feel like they've put in the work to where they should just be taking lots of games and we don't drag them through the mud when they lose games. Because then the alternative is we don't get to see them play.
I'm with you.
Maybe irritated him a little bit?
Yeah, he found 3 ball and then downhill. Went right to the 2 feet.
Yeah.
Not gonna play no more.
It's unstoppable.
Yeah. I will say this. The quad gets a lot of respect from me for even stepping out here.
Definitely.
You know, like I'm serious. Like, yeah, that's commendable. Calling out Rob and getting
smaller. Like he was not big.
You make him go to the free throw line, then you just let him get a free 3. There you go. But
try to foul to the point that he don't get the ball though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Foul, you know what I'm saying?
And
no threes.
You kind of open a little too wide, where he just going, and then now once he got you on your hip, it's over. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Rob Cologne, 4 points, sends it to the morgue. Oh, mid-range pull-up.
Get you one.
You hit that shot in the championship.
Get you one, T.
You hit it on the championship. Yeah. Watch that offhand on the scoop. He's strong as shit. You gotta watch it, so you gotta give him strong shit.
I think he can get it
He's
off.
on the Schwarzenegger.
He can get that off.
Wasted dribbles.
Dribble.
He hit the ball twice and you hit all backboard. That's -1. That's -1.
Rob needs 4 to finish it.
I got you. And I want you to dunk that bitch.
2 feet.
Yeah. Yep. 2 points. Gets Rob Cologne's the win.
All right, now we finna go. We overkill shit. We finna overkill shit.
Does he play for a clip
All
here?
right, overkill. Overkill.
Hezzy to the rim. Going to the line.
Good foul. We finna go 29, then we gonna hit a 3.
Dayquan versus Malik. I still think Malik probably too strong for him, but that would have been a much better matchup for sure.
Overkill. Switch the crowd, Rob.
Hey, don't switch the crowd. Hit his ass with a double barrel.
Damn. Game. Yeah, I don't want to be too negative on the game because I think we all can see there, and Scotty was talking before the video, I think we can all see that was not a game that everyone wanted to see. You don't get to see Rob play a lot, so that being the matchup, and we knew this was going to be the matchup for like a month, I think we've known, like before Champions. Yeah, it is what it is. You can't win them all, right? Like, it is what it is. I don't think it needs to be dragged through the mud. It wasn't a great matchup for DQ, wasn't a great matchup for Rob, but the difference is if Rob had more games, we would see a few of those anyway, so I don't think this is the worst in the world. I do think it was not a great decision, but like I said, whatever. It is what it is. Let me know what you guys thought down below. I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, easily game of the year, actually. Now that I think about it, maybe game of the year. Yeah, Oppo, I saw that comment. I do believe the sweet spot is probably around 12 games. So I think a game a month makes sense, especially, if players are wanting to do this full time, it makes sense that they're playing full time. And I think a month of training and a game is perfect. And if you're a player that is trying to break into the scene, you should probably do a few more than 12. And if you're a very established player, you could do less than 12, a few less than 12. But I think 12 is probably that number that I've come to. Once a month, I think is fair. Because even if you're working a full-time job, once a month is probably doable. You could probably do one weekend a month where you get away, play a game. Like I think that's fair. Rob and LP versus A and Scoob tag team. Yeah, that'll be a great game to watch. Once more matchups get announced, we'll do more conversations on those. Have there been any matchups confirmed for TNC 04 and OTD? So OTD, it's not a pay-per-view, but again, we'll have more conversation on like what's a pay-per-view, what's a live event. TNC 04, I don't believe has officially announced any matchups. In May for the OTD Elite event, there have been 2 matchups. So it's that tag team with Rob, LP, Zay, and Scoob. And then there's the Bijan versus Reese. I think that got announced today too. At least top 5, yeah. Kudos to Rob for the win. Easily game of the year. Not mad at it. It's just we want to see. Yeah, it's more of that. It's more of that. If LP had Rob's stamina, I don't see him losing any games. Yeah, but if LP had Rob's stamina, he wouldn't be the same LP. The reason LP is so good is because how explosive he is too. It's almost impossible to be that explosive and play like have that stamina too. Rob versus Scoob rematch. Isn't that Summer Jam? I think they were teasing that for Summer Jam. These the ones Rob be playing. Tag team 1v1 according to their post. DQ need 5 more games under his belt. Yeah, he need to go like on a 5-game kill streak and then be like, hey, maybe we put him against a really good player. Game of Eternity. Actually, it's Game of the Eternity. Nas and Scoob? Nah, we got Rob and DQ. we got Nas and Scoob at home. Nas and Scoob at home. Rob at least needs to play like Cam or Lat. I feel like the discussion I was saying was possibly Rob playing a pro, mainly because I think his 2 best matchups. Honestly, I do think that there's a few matchups. You could go Rob versus DA rematch, but I don't think DA would give that to him. You go Rob versus Moon, which I think would be very good, but I don't know if TNC wants to put their number 1 versus their number 2 right now. But then because it's not really been built up. I think if you're going to do Rob versus Moon, you build that up for like a couple months, right? You don't just announce that one like on a whim. But Rob versus C4 and Rob versus Fombi, I think, are the matchups, but they're both not available for that date. So I think it only makes sense with that logic that Rob will play probably a pro. I don't think any other TNC guys really make sense. Like that more tag team versus a regular 2v2. Yeah, that way we get to see them play a little bit of one-on-one. This is an exhibition game. Shouldn't go on Rob's record. Is Rob going to be part of the entire season or just a pay-per-view event? I'm not sure. Hey, guys, just real quick, just so you know, I don't have any insight into TNC. I've never done a TNC event. I haven't spoken to many of the TNC guys in person. So anything that I say around like their TNC pay-per-view or whatever, it's just me guessing. I don't have any more information than you guys, I don't think. Am I commentating? At the OTD event, I am. Thoughts on potential matchup? Rob and Lat versus LP and Nesco. I like that. I would like to see LP a little bit on TNC because he's played quite a few matchups over here, and the top 5 players don't really make sense to play him on the OTD side. There's only a few more matchups that really make sense on the OTD side, but I think there's a lot of matchups that make sense for him on TNC side. Rob's last 3 opponents are all 36 years old. Hey, you gotta keep up with the averages. Fate of the world on the line. Who do you want taking a wide open 3? Rob or Nas? Wide open, probably Nas. But it depends, like, what happened before that. Did Rob already hit 3? Is he on fire? Did he already hit 3 threes before that? If Rob's on fire, I'd take Rob over anyone. But if it's wide open, probably Nas. I think Nas is one of the best. He's on the scene. He's one of the best, most efficient shooters. He knows how to get good shots, and he capitalizes on his good shots. Talk about Nas versus Archie. Not today. DeBoss, we didn't do it today, but I have in the past. And obviously I did that interview with Archie we talked about a little bit. Fombi is taller than Rob? I think slightly. Moon and Twin, probably not today. We're probably not going to do that today. I think TNC's issue is some of their best players alternate out so much, like C4, good play. Yeah, I think the 1v1 space, I've spoken about this a lot. Right now, what the 1v1 space is, in this period of time, for like this 3-month stretch, the way that TNC was doing their business model before, again, I have no insight on this. This is what it looks like. The way that TNC was building the one-on-one scene was working for what it was. Then it's like this 3-month period. Okay, we gotta refigure it out. Okay, we actually need to change the way we're doing things. But same with OTD and Ball is Life. Like, look at what Ball is Life was doing some of those videos I was watching are just from last year, and they're still playing games to 16. They only just started doing games to 30 more consistently, like 6 months ago. That's still very fairly new. TNC's been doing that. Now it's starting to get to, instead of building up matchups over the course of a year for a long time, everyone was chasing Nas versus Rob for so long that they think that, hey, Lou, they think you have to build up matchups for such a long time, but actually that phase has kind of gone away. That phase of building up Nas versus Rob, Nas versus LP, it's all kind of gone away. It's actually like, just play the games, and the matchups will make themselves. So that's why, you know, we ended up getting Scoob versus Nas, and now after Nas beating Scoob, well now, and then LP versus Zay, well now Nas versus Zay makes sense. So I think the scene has just changed over the last, and it's going to change again. It's going to change again in the next 3 months. It's like whatever it is right now is not what it's going to be going forward. So I think the space is just too young to try and plan too far in advance. I think like with any business, with any industry, you can have your 10-year plan, your 5-year plan, but you also have to have like your immediate future plan. You have to have a plan for now. So I think it's just constantly changing, to be honest, and it's just evolving so quick. So I don't even think that's a platform. That's not even a platform thing. That might mean OTD is doing. I've said this so many times. It might just be what OTD was doing is working right now, and then it might get to a point where people are like, wait, I actually prefer watching this sort of thing. So OTD is gonna have to pivot, figure out what they're doing. Ball is Life, the way they're doing their 3v3s. I think Ball is Life. You guys heard it here first. You heard it here first. I think we're going to get to a point in about a year's time, once we see this Ball is Life team setting thing finally play out, the end of season 3v3s, I think the other platforms are going to see that and be like, wait, we have to have long-term team settings like this too. I actually think Ball is Life is onto something, and no one is talking about it yet. I think it's going to be one of the biggest changes to the space. I think they're onto something. I think it's going to blow up in the next year or so. Rob and LP both microwaves. Would you trust Bino wide open? Hell yeah. I mean, I'm not going to put my life on the line just because, but hell yeah. Bino, one of the best catch and shoot shooters in the space. You obviously not tapped in. Fombi never called Rob out to play, and C4 called Rob out after the new season was over and he was headed back overseas. Look, you're right. I'm obviously not tapped into the one-on-one scene, guys. I'm obviously not. What do I know? What would I know about the one-on-one? I'm obviously not tapped in, other than the fact that I stream every single day for 4 or 5 hours a day on the one-on-one scene and post 3 videos a day and talk to the players, talk to the platform owners. We watched the video where Fombi was calling him out. We watched the video, didn't we? How many people have we seen in the past, John, call out Rob and he's never played, but then for some reason this is the one that makes sense? I get what you're saying. You're hitting me with the, actually, C4 called out Rob after this season because technically C4 been wanting to play Rob. C4 been wanting to play Rob. But what do I know? I'm not tapped in. TNC started off trying to make Rob undefeated. Fuck things up. But I think that was the time. I think that's the time that we were in, was build up matchups. Like it was more like, think about Frigga and Dev. Think about like it was the space was heading towards this like build up matchups over the course of a year and then have a massive pay-per-view. That's what it was. It's kind of not that now. Now it's easy. It's fairly easy to put together a live stream. It's fairly easy to get matchups. There's so many games that need to happen. People want to constantly watch 1v1 basketball. They don't want to wait a year to watch a big matchup. So I think it's just evolved. No one expected Scoob and Nitty. Yeah, that turned out to be one of the best games ever. What up, Castro? Those 3v3s are your favorite? TNC's crutch is we can't do the game because there's no storyline. But I just, like I said, I think that is what it was at the time. Ball is Life 3s is good basketball. And when you watch Ball is Life 3s and you watch OTD or TNC 3s, they're typically hit or miss, right? TNC, sometimes they'll find like, let's put this guy, boom. And then you see something, you're like, oh shoot, this is really good. OTD, same thing. Like sometimes the 3-on-3s just don't make sense, but then sometimes they do. But with the Ball is Life threes, it feels like every game makes sense because they're playing for a thing. That there's like a long-term plan in place, so every game kind of matters. No budget. Jaylen Brown watches Ball is Life. Day saving the earth. Facts. Rob doesn't shoot catch and shoots. Yeah, he typically does it, but I'm sure in like 5v5 settings he does. Did you watch the Toronto vid? We did. We watched it. We watched 2 of them. We watched 2 Ball is Life Torontos. Oh, you mean the new one today? No, we haven't watched the new one that's coming out today. You're just not tapped in, bro. Ain't tapped in, cuz. Not saying you not tapped into the space. Fombi never told Rob check up, and C4 never voiced it out. Donnie called Rob out for complaining. Fombi called Rob out about complaining about calls, not about playing. Actually, he didn't technically call him out to check up and play basketball. He actually called him out for just complaining too much. Actually, all I'm saying, John, and hopefully you can agree with this. Hopefully you can agree with this. And if you don't, just say you disagree. That's fine. We don't have to drag this. There have been plenty. The point is plenty more people have called out Rob and they don't set up the game, but then DQ calls him out and they do. Okay. That's all my point. That's all my point really is. If you agree with that, great. If you disagree with it, we're just probably not going to be on the same page. That was a good point about the Ball is Life team setting games. They got something brewing and it creates opportunities. Yes. And I don't think TNC and OTD can replicate it. You can't just be like, hey, let's make this game matter. There has to be a long-term goal there to where the players, it matters to them anyways. You don't have to get them going. They care. So I think Ball is Life is on to something with the 3v3 stuff. This is, again, why I like there being 3 separate platforms that do their own things, right? TNC Champions. I thought the 4-point line was a stupid idea. Tag team 1v1 tournament. Who wants to watch that? I had a blast. I thought it was fucking incredible. It was great. Ball is Life doing their team setting games. I'm like, I don't want to watch more 3v3s. I don't want to watch 3v3s. I want to watch ones. Starting to build up. Their season right before Toronto was like, okay, every 3v3 has been really good. And then now Toronto has been even better. And it's like, okay, they're building something here. Okay, they had a vision. OTD with like just the one-on-ones out the wazoo. Like they're just getting the big matchups. It's just like all 3 platforms are adding so much stuff to the space. And all the things that work really well, I'm sure they'll all steal from each other. The things that don't work well, they'll push them off to the side and try something else. TNC 3s used to be good a year or 2 ago. But that's what I'm saying. I think most of them, because we've seen high-level 3s now, it's hard to go back and watch some other ones. Will you be at OTD? I will. I will be there. DQ's comments on YouTube calling out Rob need to be studied. Donnie top 5 tap in. It's the truth. You never said he wanted to play. He never said he wanted to play Rob. You're trying to stretch the truth. Who are these people I'm speaking of? I guess no one. I guess I'm wrong. What up, ISO Legends? How we doing? Hey, two more great 3v3s we watched today. I know one of them wasn't any of your guys. Actually, no, none of them were any of the Toronto guys, were they? But that Judah 3v3 was crazy. Fombi been wanting to play Rob since Frigmas a few years ago. We're not on the same page. No, there's no piece of evidence that I can give that will change John's mind on this. So we'll move on. C4, Rob, C4, sorry, was it Lat? Lat called him out last year. Reese called him out. Plenty people on OTD side. LP called him out. Nesco called him out. Those are just a few off the top of my head. I'm sure I can go back and look and find more, but you would agree with all those, right? Ball is Life long-term strategy allows the city teams to cultivate some chemistry together. Yeah, for the team stuff, it's perfect. And then you're getting multiple people to an event, and then they can all run ones and stuff too. It's a great idea. They gave JQ 250. Loving what all three platforms are doing right now. I agree. I think the scene has never been healthier. The threes were insane. I'm enjoying this series. I wish I could just binge watch them all though. I gotta wait. Y'all making me wait days and stuff. Didn't C4 ask for the Rob matchup on ball? Yeah, but John says that was after, so it doesn't matter. Want to see Judah versus A? Judah got like 6 matchups we got to see now. You can easily play a video of Fambi saying he wanted to play. Look, me and you have different ideas of what calling out means. What was the text that DQ was sending? Or what were the Instagram posts that DQ was making that got him that matchup? Have Latin Reese played? Yeah, Latin Reese played. It was a pay-per-view, right? Judah and SK. I don't know if that's a good matchup. I think it'd be a good game. It'd be close. I don't think it's a good matchup. Like, I don't think it makes sense for them to play that. Or you were just saying in general that game was good. I never respected how TNC catered to Rob Ballislife, lets Nas fend for himself. No, I think there's similarities with both of them. And they're both their own human. So I don't really put that on TNC or Ballislife. Judah Fambi matchup? That'd be a good game. I'm telling you, Judah got like 6 games that would just be elite. All right, so Swift, did you want to have a conversation today? Let me Hey, Cheese. Can someone tend to my Discord? I think I got spammed in Discord if anyone's in here that can tend to those messages. You're about ready to? You sent the message as I asked? Inu dude, get the games under his belt. Hey, Inu versus Judah. Hey, good call. Tony, Inu versus Judah, because they're both new on the scene. That'd be a great game. I was getting all the notifications as I was doing that video, and I was like, I bet I got spammed in Discord. How do we want to do this? Are you just going to hop in? You're just going to hop in Discord, I guess? Swift. Actually, I want to try something. I want to try this. No, that won't work. I was trying to find a way to get. I got to find a way to do once I'm on stream to be able to interview people and their stuff pop up and it look clean. But through OBS, I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I don't know. Judah 1v1. Has he got some 1v1 games? Discord a battleground for real? I have not watched any of exclusive games other than Moon. We have to start being specific. If C4 waited till after he was on the way overseas to... So the reason I use those 2 examples, John, is just because they were the most recent ones. And I'm attacking the argument of all it takes to get a game with Rob is to call him out. Do you think that's the case? Or do you disagree with that? I disagree with the fact that all you have to do is call him out and you'll get a game. I don't think that's the case. And then so I just tried to mention 2 times. It just happened recently off the top of my head, right? Those games aren't getting set up. So then I'm like, okay, and then you're like, well, no, not those ones, because they happened after. And I was like, okay, so I brought up just a couple more off the top of my head that were before this. And now it's like wherever this goalpost gets moved to, the argument is still the same. I don't think it made sense that DQ, just because he called him out, got the game. It hasn't worked like that in the past, is all I'm saying. Oh, maybe we gotta check some out then. I didn't know. Appreciate you, Cheese. Disagree. I think TNC definitely caters to Rob. I mean, they do, but Ball is Life caters to Nas. It's just to what degree? I don't know. I don't think it's a fruitful argument to say TNC does too much of this or Ball is Life does too much of that. I don't think it's a fruitful argument. It doesn't get us anywhere. I think they both want their businesses to succeed and they both want the 1v1 space to succeed. So if I thought that TNC was catering to Rob because they're an evil corporation that's trying to steal everyone's money and make everyone miserable, then I'd have a problem with it. But I think they're just trying to set up games that they think make sense for them. Now, just because I might think it doesn't, or you might think it doesn't, or most of the people don't like that DQ Rob, like I said, it's just because we're fans and frustrated, want to see it. I don't think it should be like it's nothing more than that. And it's the same with Ball is Life and Nas. Like, there's some games that Nas should have played by now that haven't, but I also understand it, and it is what it is. I can be frustrated as a fan, but it's not very fruitful for me to just keep being mad at Ball is Life and Nas, you know. Different stage of the game, early, mid, late. You could just do it by like 10. You could just break it up into 10s, right? Or before halftime, after halftime. We talked about clutch was last 5 points, maybe. So that's late game. Then mid game would be after halftime. And then early game is just before halftime. I'd probably break it up like that. Guys don't take the buddy-buddy approach with Judah. Check up, man. TNC matchup's not even that bad for real, just the Rob game. That's what I'm saying. If you look back on this season, there weren't any egregious matchups. It's just like, I think fans were wanting a lot more because of what they had seen. Again, OTD did like a crazy event, or Ball is Life OTD did a crazy Judgment Day card. So now everyone wants every matchup to be like that, and it just can't. But we still got some, like the Boog games were good. Tay had a couple good ones. That C4 Mike Bruce game was really good. Latin Moon, I never thought was going to happen on just a season game, not even a live event or not even a pay-per-view. Like, it's fun. No, it's the call out plus the resume. So wait, you're saying DQ had a good enough resume to call out Rob? Matchup tomorrow on 5-2 and never played basketball. Scoob got the game when he called him out. Yeah, those are crazy. Those are games that had to happen, right? The Scoob game was a pay-per-view game. The DA game was a pay-per-view game. These are not just normal like season call-outs. Got to be 36 or over. Set up a whole novella making TNC the evil corporation. If Dayquan didn't have the resume to go along with the call-out, TNC wouldn't set the game up. So do you think like C4 and Fombi will get that game? There's no way people think that in the last year DQ is the only one who called out Rob. Man, apparently names or it didn't happen. Play the video or it didn't happen. I mean, Coach, all right, look, we'll have a conversation. So John, we can agree to disagree, and it's okay. We don't always have to agree on stuff. I'm not angry. Let's just agree to disagree. Well, actually, John, let's just have this conversation a different day. Hold on, Swift. I'm just getting some notes pulled up. They said they're setting it up, the C4 one. Fair enough. All right. Actually. Swift, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
I guess this could work.
I can't see. Oh, I'm looking at the live stream. Yeah, there it is.
All right. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure out a way to do this so that yeah, this is what it's going to look like. And then actually, I won't need to do this. I can probably.
Oh yeah, you can just use the camera on.
Well, I've done this before, but. Oh, yeah, that's why. That's why I can't do that. I don't know. Anyways. That work? That's gonna have to work. I don't know. But at least chat can see everything, and then they can get the people that are watching can see what the chat's saying.
Let me see if my webcam even works. If not, oh well. Yeah, it's not showing any. Oh wait, maybe. There we go.
Oh my gosh! Now I gotta move those around. There we go. All right. Swift.
All right.
So we got Swifthoops, guys. This is Swifthoops that does the rankings that everyone loves and no one has any problems with whatsoever. The objective, unbiased rankings that never make mistakes and it's always perfect, right?
That's facts, man. It's perfect. I don't get nothing wrong.
So we talk quite a bit just about the rankings and kind of mismatching ideas and just talk about the space in general. But I think one thing we were wanting to talk about, I think, with the rankings is like, I guess, the future of the space. And this conversation can go whichever way you want it to go. But I think we were kind of trying to think, how can other players break into the top 5? And I look at it and I'm like, man, it would take a lot for, like, how is Nas ever going to fall out of the top 5? How is Scoob? How is Zay? How are Nesco and Moon? How are any of these guys ever going to fall out of the top 5? Now, like recency bias, people will put other people in their top 5, but when you compare it to rankings and power rankings, there's no way that people can compete with them in the power rankings. So have you thought about this? Like, what are some things that we can change? We talked about seasons and whatever.
Well,
like,
I know I talked to you about games to 30 only. And the reason I said games to 30 only is because there's not a lot of volume when it comes to these games of 30 outside of Moon that I was looking at. Moon, Scoob, and I think that's it. I think Nas only has 10 or 11 games of 30. It makes it a lot easier for everybody else to catch up because their games are starting at 30 anyway.
Yeah.
Like there's not that many people starting with games of 16 or weird games like, yeah, I'm gonna play you to 7 and there's gonna be 3 sets of it. So that was one of the things I thought. Obviously, you can do seasons as well, but then that's unless people play each other every year, guys are still gonna have their own list. Like if Nas isn't gonna play everybody, like everyone knows Nas is still number 1 probably, or within that top 5 range.
Yeah,
but maybe there's a way we can kind of force their hand to.
Yeah, I think games to 30 is a good idea because who's got the most games to 30? Do you know what that is?
Oh, that's Moon. Moon's like 19-3, I think. He was 19-3 last time I checked. He might be 21 now.
Oh yeah,
I want to say because he beat Moon and or he beat Ding in exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 24 games. That's achievable. Whereas before Moon had what, 50 or something?
Yeah.
See, and it's like no one's ever going to get to 50, to be able to catch up. So I think 24 kind of makes sense a little bit. What about what is Nas and Scoob? Do you know where they're at?
Nas is about 10, 11 games. Scoob
Oh.
is, I want to say, close to 18. Yeah, there's not that many games to 30 overall, at least from what I was looking at.
Okay.
I think,
yeah. I think
like,
that
a lot of the lower level guys actually have more games, ironically. So, like, Pat was 3-9 last time I checked. So he had 12 games played.
Yeah.
Terry's only at 6, I believe. I think Rob has like 7, so not that far off.
So what would the top 5 look like though if it were the top? That would it just be completely different or?
I think I sent it to you, but it was, I know we had Nas 1, Zay 2, I think it was Scoob 3. Oh no, take it back. It was Nas 1. Zay and Moon actually end up flipping a lot just because Moon has a lot of volume and he's winning these games. And then it was Scoob 4, then Rob 5, and then I was able to bump up Nesco to 6 or 7.
So no matter how we do this, like someone's going to get screwed. So
yeah,
if you do all-time rankings, then the top 5 is what the top 5 is. We can see it. But then if you do, let's say seasons, so let's just start in 2026. Well, some of these guys won't even be on there. Like Nesco wouldn't be on there. Rob is probably not gonna be on there. Nas probably not gonna be on there.
Like 2 games.
Yeah, Nas probably wouldn't be on there.
2 games.
So doing seasons right now would kind of ruin the whole top 5. So that doesn't really make sense. I think in the future maybe. But then games to 30, now you're hurting someone like a Zay who has a lot of games to 11, games to 16.
See, that's what I thought at first, but Zay's actually moving. Like Zay has a bunch of games of 30.
Yeah.
So Zay's still within the top 5. The only one it really hurt originally was Nesco. Nesco had dropped down. So you got to think he beat Scoob twice in Nesquick. Both of those games aren't the 30. They were like the 16. So Nesco was hurt by that. And then he also has a Moon L in the pay-per-view. So he was dropped down by that as well.
So I guess the arguments though, if you do, all right. So the arguments for counting games to 30 would be to give newer players a chance to break into the rankings. The arguments against it would be you're not counting games to 30 because you don't want to count Scoob's losses to Nesco. You don't want to count Frigmus. You don't want to count Zay beating Nas. You don't want to count, like it's going to be those arguments, right?
Yeah, they are. And I feel like those arguments change depending on who you're talking about. So like people will count the Rob versus Scoob game in Frigmus, right? But then you haven't seen this game, but Kel lost to somebody in Frigmus who the community doesn't think is that good. But they'll count that one. And then also people will tell me, hey, we don't like games that are all ones. Those games don't make sense. I'm like, okay, so Nas versus A doesn't count. And they're like, no, well, Zay beat Nas, so, and it has all of this weight, that one should count. I'm like, that doesn't make that much sense. At least under games of 30, 1, we'd get more rematches. And then 2, the top 5-ish is generally the same.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm trying to think of arguments for games to 30, but then I'm also trying to think of games. What's the arguments for and against a season? Like, let's say a season was every year. What's the arguments for and against that? Do you know?
For a season, it's just that guys probably aren't playing each other enough for a season.
And do you think
so? Like at least in the NBA, like everybody's playing against each other.
Yeah,
at least
everyone plays 82 games.
Right, but like with Nas at number 1, we're probably not going to see Nas versus OP this year either. So that's already one person he's not going to play. And you got to think about everybody else down the list. So you got Keem, you got Joseph Lewis, you got Bijan that Nas probably won't play overall. I'm sure Scoob would play the game. Moon obviously would play those games. But there's not like a set list of, okay, we have a 12-month season, maybe we play 1 game a month. and then based on that is who I'm going to play next. Generally, it's not like that.
So I wonder if there's a way to somehow weight it to where the all-time rankings still matter. So the top 5 guys have their weighting or whatever. The all-time
Right.
rankings still matter, but the season games of 20, I know you have that on your list that's just games of 2026, but or on your website, but is there some way to mash those together to where there's weighting on your all-time ranking, but then games in 2026 matter more than
That's what
than
I
that?
have. That's what I have right now. So the way it works is you have games within the past. Well, I guess it's not 2026, but it's more so games within the past year that the YouTube video was uploaded. So say Nas just played Scoob, so his pay-per-view would last the entire year, and then a percentage would drop off. So you still have credit for it. It'll drop off after 6 months to a year, and then a year to 2 years. And then once it hits 3+ years, you still have credit for the game, but you have to keep playing in order to keep your rank.
Yeah, I guess what I was meaning was for a season, right? Like if we were trying to just find rankings for this season, who would be your top players of just this year, this season?
Ooh, I think Moon would be number one, right?
I think I'd have Moon at number one.
Or Nas. Moon or Nas, right?
Moon or Nas.
Only because Nas beat Scoob.
But does it feel like some of that ranking is because their past years as well? Because I don't think Nas has a better resume than Keem this year. Keem's undefeated, right?
Because Keem's undefeated
Bruce,
for sure.
He beat Bruce. He beat Joseph Lewis, and he beat Hagel.
Yep.
Like Keem's what 3 or 4-0 this year, and undefeated. Nas has only beat one person. Yes, it was Scoob, but he's only beat one person. So if it were just
He beat
based,
SK also.
oh SK.
Yeah.
So if I was just
2-0.
if I were just going off this year, I would say Keem's had a better. Keem is ranked higher than Nas, but that feels weird to say because it's like surely they're older.
Right.
Surely the older games do have some weight, and so I would say who would I rank higher this year, Keem or not? I'm like probably Nas because he beat Scoob on Judgment Day, and then he beat SK, and he's the one everyone's chasing after. If that makes sense. So
I got a question. Where would you rank Fombi then this year? Because this is where it gets gets kind of nasty for rankings. People would kill me if they saw, hey man,
well,
Fombi's
got
ranked
like
over Nas
7
this
or 8
year.
games,
What?
right?
Yeah, and I don't think
I'd put Fombi really
lost any.
Yeah, I think Fombi, if I were just doing this year, he'd easily be in the top 5.
Right.
Easy. But again, that's why a lot of people are going to get mad because they hear me put someone based on certain circumstances. This doesn't mean what you guys can go look at my rankings I put up. I already did my rankings. You can argue with those. Go argue with the wall. What I'm trying to do is theorize, do hypotheticals based on if we use certain metrics. So if I were doing just based off of this year and how much they're putting into the scene and playing, I think Fombi has to be in the top 5 just because of the amount of games, and then he's winning majority of those. But then I guess
agree with that.
who else would be up there? Isn't Pat? No,
But
I guess
Pat's-
not now. I guess other people
Pat's
have
been
caught up.
losing.
Yeah,
Pat
people
would
caught up.
qualify because he hits the game threshold.
5 games.
But but after that, nah.
Then you got to win. That matters too.
Yeah, because once everyone else gets their 5 games, then what? Like Bijan hasn't played, but Pat would be over Bijan right now. Well, it's not that Bijan hasn't played. I don't think Bijan has 5 games for this year, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, but everyone knows that John would be over him once he hits 5 games anyway.
Okay, so what do you think is the best solution going for, like, right, if we did today, I don't think there's a solution. I don't think it makes sense to change rankings of let's take away the all-time rankings and only do 2026. If we did that right now, it just doesn't make sense. If we did 2026 doesn't matter, only all-time rankings make sense. That's what we've been pretty much doing, right? That's the path we're on now. And then there's this kind of hybrid when we spoke about where maybe it's some kind of ranking based on a season ranking. Maybe it's a season ranking based on this time to this time, this person got to the end of the season, they had the best ranking. So there's kind of 3 ways to break it up. How do we get to that? How do we transition from what we are now to a point where all 3 platforms and the smaller platforms kind of agree that this is how players are ranked? Or do we get to that point?
As a community, not even if, because even if all 3 platforms agreed, I'm not even sure if the community would agree with it either. That's where I think it kind of struggles at. And with the players, you don't want the players to feel like all their work of the past has been discredited, you know, for those like veterans like Rob, Nas, Zay, Scoob, all of them. So I've been trying it with the drop off, but then it hurts guys like Rob. Well, it forces guys like Rob to play. But then guys will tell me, well, Rob is obviously over Bruce, so he just needs to move up. I'm like, well, like that's why I gave the math test analogy where I was saying, hey, if you take a math test and everyone's playing by the same rules on that math test, we all have the same exam, and Bruce does better than Rob, even though everyone in the class knows that Rob is smarter than Bruce, it doesn't matter because Bruce just applies better to that system.
Yeah.
Based on those results.
Yeah. And I think what I'm getting at is asking, because I've noticed this a lot in the space. There's a lot of people that complain about stuff and then they just don't do shit. So that's why with my channel, I like having these conversations, and I like I'm a doer. So it's like, okay, well, we have the rankings now and people are going to complain. We know this no matter what, but I do see there actually is a problem of some games not happening or other players not being able to be considered valuable because of the rankings. And so go ahead.
I was going to say, and you have to decide like what games matter just overall and just stick with that going forward.
Yeah.
Because we can't, like Frigmas games always happen, but then we have OBL games, and then we'll have tournament games on other, like Kel has a tournament on his channel. Certain guys win and lose, and everyone's going to count those. But then when it comes to other tournaments, we're not going to count those.
Yeah.
So it flip-flops.
So I guess let's come up with some action points. What are some things? Because again, this is where the community can actually help push the space forward, rather than like even here trying to be. I see Federa's comment. I feel like if you're trying to be too systematic and objective, it's not going to look good. No, we've addressed this. I've addressed this quite a bit. Where the problem is right now, it's all subjective, or what it was before. It was only subjective, whereas now at least there's some math.
Right, we need to have some type of standard, system to it.
There needs to be something there. You can always put the subjectivity on top of it. That's what ESPN does all day, every day. You can have OKC Thunder are up 3-0 against freaking whoever, I forgot who they're even playing in the playoffs, but the talking heads can get on ESPN and say, I think that they won't win because this. You can always add subjectivity, but you need the actual rankings first. So I guess to get closer to having actual rankings, for me, some actionable points. So we got to push games to 30 should count. Or we got to, as a community, we need to decide what games should count and what games shouldn't. Is that like is that something we should?
Definitely. So games of 30 should be the standard, I think, across all platforms, because then it destroys whatever argument of, hey, this guy didn't try, this guy was playing for entertainment. None of that matters. And then we also should decide what qualifies as a pay-per-view and how much it should be weighted versus what's a regular event, what's a city event, all of that. Or should all games just be the same if people think that way?
Yeah. So I am now, like, the more I've thought about that one, I think live events are just normal games now. The more I've thought about it, I think live events are normal games because we're now getting what used to be normal games for live events. So Kel versus Greg, for example, back in the day, that would have been a normal game. But we look at that now and I'm like, that was a damn good game. And I feel like Kel should get more credit for winning that game. But at the end of the day, like back in the day, that was just a normal game.
Right.
So
I agree.
So I think live events should count as normal games. We just, as people, as customers, we have to pay for those. obviously, but I think for what it counts for the rankings should be just a normal game. But then the pay-per-views are the ones that are, but again, a pay-per-view, like, DA versus Rob, is that the same as LP versus JQ? Is that the same as Frank Nitty versus Scoob? Those all count as a pay-per-view win?
Yeah, that's what I said it before after I think it was the stream after OTD's free stream. I think it was, or one of those two. It was either the stream before or the stream after. But I was saying this game is nowhere near the level of intensity as a Judgment Day or Summer Jam. So I feel like those games should be weighted higher naturally. Or maybe what we could do is just weight games based on, or weight events based on the matchups that are happening throughout the event.
Oh,
what do you think of that?
Well, I like that idea because that's how they do tournaments. I think doing like video game tournaments.
Yeah,
that's what it is. So if you get like, if there's like 10 top 20 players supposed to be there, it's like an S tier tournament.
Right.
If there's gonna only be one top 10 player there, if Nas is going, that doesn't mean it's an S tier tournament all of a sudden. But if Nas, Rob, Moon, Scoob are there, you're like, damn, that's an S tier tournament. So I think that's a way to do it. So rather than qualify it as pay-per-view or live events, you just look at the card and you establish it based on the talent that's there and grade each card on its own, maybe. But
yeah,
you would almost need a commit. I guess you could do that with the algorithm. The algorithm could do that itself.
Well, the algorithm, yeah, it could go through and judge based on how guys are ranked overall. So like, even though Rob is 8 by the algorithm, he'd still be pretty high within the overall system anyway. Like, he's still top 10. Versus if someone like, let me not say any names, but someone's like ranked 60, like they're probably not going to be ranked this high. And as more players are becoming ranked, so like Keon's not ranked and whenever he gets a 5th game, he'll be on there. There's going to be more depth to the system as well as it picks those events. So maybe you might have an event where it's all newcomers. Maybe it's ranked like a C, but then we start moving up. We see Day, Cam, Lat on a card, might move up to a B, maybe an A if you throw Nas on there, something like that.
Yeah,
I think that would be a better structure.
Yeah, I think that's a better structure than pay-per-view or live event. I think pay-per-view or live event, for me, those are just words that don't really mean a lot or shouldn't mean anything to the rankings. They can mean something to customers or to the platforms. It doesn't need to mean anything different to the rankings. I agree with that.
Or even something else I was thinking about that I'm not too sure of how to implement right now is, well, like pros and NBA players.
Yeah.
So how are pros defined? Because we know Bruce is a pro, but now he's considered a YouTuber. Yeah. Scotty Lewis is a pro, but now he would be considered a YouTuber when he goes up against another former NBA guy. So that's another thing I think you have to think about coming in.
Oddly enough, as you're saying that, it just clicked. Those, I think, should just be exhibition games.
Ooh, okay.
Like, I think, like, Nas versus Briscoe, I think at the time it made sense because there was a lot of crossover. We didn't understand what it was. The more we see it now, I think it's just an exhibition game. I think when someone has less than 5 games on the scene, let's say they got 2 games on the scene, 1 game on the scene, and they play overseas or whatever, that's an exhibition game.
Okay.
So someone like Gerald Green, like that shouldn't count against Nas, win or lose, but it should hold some weight.
Yeah, so
it can
for
hold
that
like,
game specifically,
it can hold like narrative weight, but shouldn't really.
That game is basically an unranked win for Nas. My only issue is that, let's say Nas plays Eugene. I don't think those wins.
That's where the number
hold
comes
the same
in.
Weight.
Well, that's where the number should come in. Like, how many games on the scene? And again, this is where the players know this going into it, right? Like, if Nas, to me, I think that game surpasses rankings. Nas versus Eugene, I don't think let's just say let's say it was just an exhibition, doesn't matter in the rankings. I think it still holds the same amount of weight. Do you agree or no?
I'm kind of 50-50 on it. Only because like after what we saw with Pep's event, we saw the best, we saw the worst, then we saw the best. We saw Gerald Green, and then we saw Jonathan Simmons, or Jay Sims, whatever you want to call him. I feel like at both of those skills, them being worse, unless maybe I'm getting this wrong, unless they're both weighted the same, I feel kind of iffy on it.
No, I think they should. I think Jonathan Simmons' game for Scoob is an exhibition game. I think Gerald Green,
because that's how the current system is now.
Yeah. So for me, I think those are just exhibition games. And until someone made a point, LQ just said if they don't play in the in-season events or something, there's got to be some qualifier to be like something like that has to be like that's an established win in the community. Because even like DA
and Rob,
it just like Rob winning or losing, it doesn't really move the needle for me. The only reason it does is because he doesn't play other games.
Right.
That's the only reason. Because I'm like, well, I only got to see him play G5, now DQ, now DA. Oh, if you want to play Rob, you have to have a letter and a number, apparently, or a letter, just 2 letters. If that's your name, he'll play. But for me, I'm like, they don't really move the needle. Whereas like because it's like 3 exhibition games.
Right.
So maybe that's something we got to push a little bit more, is just like the term exhibition games.
And
what those
to piggyback off that point though, I was gonna say, shoot, I lost it.
My bad.
No, you're good. It'll come back to me. But I was gonna say, that's what it was. After those 5 games anyway, those players would be established within the scene. So now those games wouldn't be exhibition matches anyway.
Yes. Yeah. So exactly that. So if Eugene played like Nas and then never plays another game, it's like he only played Scoob and Nas. We can't really have that impacting Moon's rankings and Rob's ranking. Like why does it impact so much else on the scene when he only played 2 games? But if Eugene played Rob and he played Moon, you go, okay, now there's like enough there to like really start putting together some, like, how good is he? Where does he fit? What does a loss to Eugene actually mean? What does a win against Eugene actually mean? Because same thing for Scoob. Like if Scoob would have beat Jonathan Simmons, he went 4 for 18 threes. But let's just imagine he went 8 for 18 and won. People would be like, well, yeah, Jonathan Simmons is older. That game's it doesn't matter. But because he lost, everyone's like, damn, Jonathan Simmons was actually really good. So it's like we're almost deciding what a game means after the fact.
So, and an example of this, that I would say would be Zay, because when Zay first came back onto the scene, we had some guys putting him at number 1 with only those 2 games being Nas and then Scoob. But then majority of the community had ended up saying, hey, well, Zay hasn't played enough, so we can't count these games yet. So I feel like that's kind of the direction we should keep going in if we're going to hold some type of consistency to it.
Yeah, I think it should, only because we're not going to see, we're probably like Mead's a good example of this. If he beats AB, so he would have had like almost a Nesco win. Obviously that the injury happened there, but Nesco, Moon, and AB, let's just say that was his resume. We'd be like, damn, he's in the top 5.
Yep.
But because he only has 3 games, to me, I'm like, no, it's fun. It's a spectacle. This is a guy that just plays in Houston on pure ones and happens to be beating the best players, but not until he gets 5 games, he can't be considered like those are exhibition games. But if he keeps playing and gets to 5 games, then you're like, damn, okay, those games are now, those fit into the records and stuff now.
I was gonna say, I was gonna ask, would you count those within someone's ranked record, or would you just leave them off until that player has played enough?
What does I feel like this problem's probably already been solved. What does boxing do?
Yeesh,
Don't
I'm
they
not
have
sure.
don't they have like separate, don't they have like 30 and 2 overall, and then they'll have like something and something in exhibitions? Don't they categorize them differently?
They do have exhibition matches. I'm not too diverse in boxing. I do know they have exhibition versus regular matches. I know the way tennis does it. Tennis has tournaments, and at each tournament you get it's a point system based on the tournament you go to. So it's like, let's say I play on a lower level platform, and then I play on, I don't know, June's League, and then I go to TNC. And based on those 3 events is how many points you would gain from it. And I feel like that's a bit more similar than than boxing.
So maybe it's not 5 games. What if it was just like 2 games on the scene?
Algorithm wise, because now you have to include that for everybody else in the system when they're playing like random people, basically.
Right.
So now a bunch of guys that are 2-0.
Should those random
I was gonna
wins
say,
really mean much in the scene?
Nah, not that. I don't think they should mean much, but I'll go back through just to make sure. But at least when I've been going through with the algorithm, you'll see a bunch of those guys with not that many games played end up jumping up the list. And I'm not sure if they really should be. So like C4, I'm pretty sure everyone thought this, that C4 was gonna destroy Mike Bruce before the game, and then it ended up being a close game.
Yep.
It allows those guys to skip the line because they're 4-0, 5-0, but we haven't seen them. They haven't been battle tested against the other guys.
Right. But so the argument I was making yesterday, though, this is what I mean. I think it's some of our brain is still stuck into how the scene has been, and we're not thinking ahead of like, what do we want it to be? That's what I'm trying
should
to
it be?
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
looking, like I look at Nas's record, and again, this can be clipped out of context, whatever. This is not to diminish what some of these guys have done, but I was reading some of those names, right? And Nas has beat Zachary Brent. I don't know. He beat A. Miller. Hey, stop. He beat Slim Reaper, Zuri Campbell. He beat Cheyenne,
Kobe from Milwaukee.
Kat, Breon, Jason Beatty. Yeah, Colby from down the street. Chevy, Kylon, Frank. Like these are, so also within that, I'm skipping some names too. There's Smooth Joe. Like that'd be there's Zay in here where he lost, but then there's Moon in here. There's
Scoob.
There's Frigga. There's Fombi. There's D Bones. There's obviously established names. Burke Putnam, but Louis Rodriguez. There's Clavante Brown, TJ, Tony. I'm just saying, when you throw up the number 49-3, some people think 49-3 means he beat 49 top 10 players.
Yeah.
Other people say he beat 49 randoms. And I'm saying the scene just isn't that anymore. The scene isn't, you can't go find a Colby. You can't find a Silu. You can't find a Zavon. Like look at Keem's resume. Keem has played
Joseph Lewis.
Hagel is the worst person he's played.
Yeah.
And he beat Dang. But everyone else has been Bruce. Freaking he played Zay. He played Joseph Lewis. He's like Keem is playing
Greg.
Greg, you're not going to jump on the scene. Yeah, the worst player he played is Greg, who Kel went down to the wire with. Like, we're not getting Colbys anymore and Chevys. There's not these random guys to just beat up on and boost your record. So for me, we should keep an all-time record because that is a snapshot of what the scene was. But Nas has also improved in that time. So this is not a good reflection of him. Like, he lost to Ty Glover. And it's like, they were probably pretty similar then. Whereas what would happen if Nas and Ty Glover played today? Like different stories. So
Nas probably going to win.
So we don't want to take away the history of what Nas did, the history of what Scoob has done, the history of what all those guys have done. But at the same time,
I get what you're saying. So you're saying like a ranked record really should be on display versus just overall. And I agree. I can agree with that.
So
especially because as these guys, it crosses that, okay, boom, I beat somebody at a city event, and that person's probably never coming back.
Yeah.
Versus, hey, I just beat Lat. Lat's been playing on TNC for who knows how long. Okay, so that's a real win.
Yes, that's a great example. So Day beating Nico, you know, is a good example. Like Nico might be done. Yeah. He might be done with the ones forever. But that win for Day is going to equal the same as what the Kel win will be for Day. A guy that's established in the top 7, really good, or this random guy that played one game and I beat him. They equal the same on a resume. You know what I mean? So it's less about weighting the games and just, I think, making it where like no one will be able to go play 30 randoms and then just get 1 or 2 good wins and be like, see, all those wins matter now. I think we're now at a space where we're at a space where there's not really that many randoms. It's harder to find those games. Some random dude that wants to play one game. So if you beat 10 people that have only played one game, effectively to me, I'm like, you haven't played. You haven't played on the scene. Right? Like you haven't really won a game.
No, I agree. I absolutely agree.
And then that's where Scoob beating Bijan would be that. Scoob beating Bijan, he would get no credit for that win because that was Bijan's first game. But Bijan played 4 more games, 5 more games. So then it's like, damn, that Scoob Bijan win is actually really good because Bijan's really good and he stayed around and we can see what his talent level is.
It's the same thing with Cam. Cam beat Lat off Lat's, I think it's Lat's overall 3rd game. But it's his first game to 30. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. That was after he had dropped 85 or however many points. But that was Lat's real first game to 30. But now as Lat's like been on the scene, got him some wins, now it's like, oh dang, that's probably Cam's best win.
Yeah. Well, I've got a question in the comments. Federa has been trying to really go at me in the comments today. Yo, if a random guy plays 3 games and his wins are Nas, Rob, Zay, it just won't matter. Again, that is such an outlier, and that is such a crazy you're taking it to the furthest extreme to try to prove a point. Whereas we're trying to solve a problem for what's happening 90% of the time, 80% of the time.
Right. It's on average. You don't ever solve a problem based on the exception to the rule. We're not solving for for the Eugene Germans in the world. We're solving for whoever you think is average.
And so now, Fidel, you make the good point, which is exactly what we just addressed with the Bijan situation. So isn't that what Zay did 2 years ago? Yes. And even Swift just brought this up. Zay got a win against Scoob, and then he got a win against Nas. To me, though, like you got 2 good wins, but like those games are still like you're not on the scene. But as he kept playing, he played 2 or 3 more games. Then it's like, oh, those obviously count now because he's on the scene.
Yep.
So it's the same as like if Mike James came in and played a 1v1. So it actually solves for the DA problem. DA is not the number 4 player in the scene because he beat Rob.
Hold on real quick. I'm gonna go charge my laptop.
Yeah.
Be right back.
He played 1 game. Right? So DA played 1 game. I don't think Rob should drop out of the top 10 because he played an unranked guy, and I don't think the unranked guy should just go up to number 4. But if DA played 4 or 5 more games, then it would be like, okay, that now it's not an exhibition game anymore. It's a person who's in the scene. It's a person who's playing these games and should be taken serious. I was just curious on what you would say. I'm not saying as an end all be all. No, I'm just trying to, the reason I'm voicing these is because your arguments you're making are the arguments people use. So they're not bad arguments. I'm just trying to address that. Like I am thinking about them. I promise we're thinking about them. We're trying to account for as many things and as many possibilities that come up. We're not asking for Nas Nesco game or Nas Kel game. The community is asking for Nas Rob. Like saying, if we ask him, Zay kept playing and now people always mentioning those wins. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. So anyways, I think, some actionable things. I do think we somehow have to explore. So maybe that's a conversation that we have more in depth later. Just like, what does exhibition games, what does that system look like? Changing that going forward to where, you know, Nas playing a Gerald Green and getting a win can't just be like, yeah, another notch in the belt. It's like, no, you can go play that game. It can be a fun game. That's
Right.
that's an exhibition game. And then Scoob playing Jonathan Simmons. Hey, this guy is not on the scene. That's an exhibition game. But Jonathan Simmons sticks around, plays 3-4 more games, and he's on the scene. It's like, oh, this is a game. So your wins matter, because that can always turn out and be the case. So Scoob beating Bijan mattered, whether he won or lost. It's still like an exhibition game. It's just a pro overseas guy that wants to come play a game. But the fact that he stayed on the scene and keeps playing, well, now this record does mean something. That win does mean something towards the scene. Whereas a
That's
Gerald
actually
Green,
something I'm gonna. I'll try it later on, probably sometime this week. Just seeing what everyone's ranked records are. So maybe I'll put a 5-game threshold and see what everyone's records are for based on playing 5 games overall.
Yeah.
So like Kelp wouldn't have a Keon lost. Obviously you just said Bijan's game would count. The Gerald Green game wouldn't count for Nas. But just to see how the rankings are and how they
what it
match
looks
up.
like. Yeah.
Right.
And then see what
Like
that
even left hand we didn't mention left hand but I remember we were talking one of these days and going down the list, he's beat a lot of guys that just had maybe
game.
1 or 2 games. I mean, yeah.
And look what happened when he played against Malik.
Yep.
He wasn't prepared because, again, Malik's played 11 games against guys that are playing lots of games.
Yep.
And then to have 11 wins against guys that aren't playing a lot of games, those two things aren't equal. So yeah, I think that's a really good example.
And I'm hoping it doesn't discourage guys from playing games overall. That's the only thing I wouldn't like.
I think it's the opposite. I think it encourages more people to play games, right? And I think I think it discourages people like Nas for thinking I think it discourages just looking for exhibition games.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It actually encourages you to play against guys that are on the scene,
that are in the space.
Like yeah. So maybe if you're a newbie, playing somebody that's also new just makes sense. Like it's just a matchup that makes sense. Like if Dang had played Moon his very first game, it probably doesn't make that much sense. But now that Dang has 5-6 games, it's like, okay, yeah, why not? Ding's been performing.
Yeah, looks like a good game. Yeah, I just think like it will push it a little bit more towards like experienced players should be playing experienced players. Like that Rob versus DQ game we just saw, like what just like
the best game of all time.
But it's like that was never going to work out because DQ has no games on the scene.
Yep.
Like that was
and
never
it's
going to
not
work
even
out.
it's not even like his fault. I mean, I guess you called Rob out, but it's just expected to happen.
It's a different
I don't
thing
think
that-
anybody expected Rob to have a close game, let alone lose.
Yeah. Whereas again, I know people will bring up, well, DA was the same. Why is that different? And he won. But again, DA is those are the outliers. He's a pro. He's a retired pro that's played so many thousands of professional games. And now he's seen what the one-on-one scene is. He saw Isaiah Briscoe lose to Nas. He had 2 months or whatever to prepare. Completely different like situation. Still an exhibition game in my eyes, but like those outcomes are just two different things. Same thing with Gerald Green and Jonathan Simmons. Still 2 exhibition games to me. It's just Jonathan Simmons is still playing and active. Gerald Green just came off injury and didn't want to get hurt doing this. This looked like an all-star game for him.
I was going to say, well, look at it this way. When's the last time Diaz played? Against Rob. DA has played.
Yeah.
It's been 5 months.
Yeah.
We can't say DA is on the scene and we can't rank him. I feel like that's fair.
Yep. And so since we can't rank him, it's really tough to rank the games he's been in, which is the one game with Rob. So all you Rob fans out there, this may actually help Rob, by the way. So everyone that's getting aggressive and fighting, it's going to hurt people like the Nazes and the Scoobs, and the Moons. But again, at the end of the day, it hurt. It's only going to hurt them in this ranking system going forward to have a healthy ranking system for the league and the scene going forward. What they have done is already cemented. Like what they've done, people are not. So you guys can say it hurts them, but if Nas and Scoob are still chasing the top records of 2026, they need to be playing the most games in 2026.
Right.
It just is what it is. They can't have it both ways. They can't have the all-time records that they do and then go, no one else will ever have that opportunity because there's no Clives and Colbys and whatever's to play, but then also not be playing enough games in 2026. And again, this is no knock on what they've done. They've built it to get it to this point. And if that challenge was up there, I still think they're the guys that would end up being the best players. But all this is for the overall. We don't want to put the entire back of the one-on-one space based on the two or three people at the top. This will allow more people opportunities to break into that top 5 and then get that Nas and Scoob matchup.
Well, people said the same thing about LP. After it wasn't until LP lost to Zay that everyone's like, oh well, LP didn't really beat anybody. He beat Pep, he beat ISO Hove. It's not until after that people were saying that. Before that, when LP was on a run, everyone was saying that, man, LP he's really out there, he's doing XYZ. But again, I think it just applies to everybody.
Yep, I agree. All right, so exhibition games. I think that's something we've come out of this. There has to be probably, so we can flesh this out a bit more later, but I think exhibition games, and then games to 30. Obviously, I think that's one that's pretty big going forward, and then trying to figure out a few more things like what games should count, what games shouldn't. I think that's the overall actionable items I think I've come away with for today.
Then events too. Just
I wrote
how,
that down.
How events are rated.
Yeah, I wrote that down. I just assumed that. Yeah, I wrote it down. So good.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, did you have anything else that you were wanting to cover, or?
Overall, as far as rankings wise, I think that covers just about everything. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. I'll try some algorithms, see what happens, and go from there.
All right. It'll be interesting to see, just to, because again, everyone's like scared it's going to do something to like, but my narratives and everything. But it's like sometimes when you plug these things in and you look, you'll be like, it actually solves a lot of issues. So you might put this exhibition thing, and it might just throw everything so far off the wayside where it's like, yeah, that just won't work. But I think it's good to have the conversation, understand why we're trying it. So then when you try it, it's like, okay, this is something, there's something here.
Right. Are you been trying it with just like a random data set that's just, let's say, because I think we only have 98 ranked players. Let's say I scaled it to 500 and there's, I don't know, 25,000 matches, something crazy like that. And with this, you wouldn't have names attached to anybody. You'd just be able to look at the records, look at the events, and then say, oh, okay, well, that person's ranked number 1. That makes sense.
Yeah. It's just the math behind it. And
right.
Then again, like looking at the name first and then trying to make the math fit.
Right. That's what everyone does with Rob and what they used to do with LP. Like, man, Rob is so good, man. He shoots from app. And I like Rob. I like the way he plays. You don't think I want him to be higher? You don't think I think he should be higher? But that's what I'm thinking. Probably just to see what it looks like at scale. Then there's absolutely no bias, because then I could just take a screenshot, show 2 records. Who do you think this is? And see where they're ranked at. And people are more than likely going to be like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yep, I agree. All right, well, unless you have anything else.
Nah, that's it for me.
All right, man. Well, always welcome to join in and have a convo. Now that this looks a little better, I just got to figure out how to make it show up on for you as well.
Yeah, it's kind of weird just talking to your to your face
to the
on the screen, but
to the brown box that's sitting there.
Yeah, the replay will be better though.
yeah, it'll look better for people watching. But yeah, I'll figure out how to get that working. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, man, take care. Probably talk to you later.
All right, cool. You too, man.
All right.
Peace, y'all.
Yep. All right. That was a good little convo about the rankings and going forward. I think that should help us. I don't know. What do you guys think? I do think like we need some to help shape how the rankings work going forward. So with that, all the three platforms are kind of on the same page, smaller platforms on the same page, other than just getting everyone into a room and working together and having a committee. I think this is the only way going forward for the foreseeable future, for the short term. But yeah, what do you guys think? You feel like the eye test is a huge part of people's rankings? Yeah, 100%. But I mean, it shouldn't be. It can be on a personal ranking thing, but if we went by the eye test for matchups or for overall, like who's top 5, it would get really weird really quick. Holy yap session from Saren Lewis. Rob to play Nas, Zay, and Rob to play Nas, Zay, and Scoob. Rob is top 5. I want to see all those games too. What are you talking about? I want to see those games more than y'all do, probably. All right. If we're implementing the weighting of exhibition games for the past, then doesn't Rob shoot up dramatically? Probably. Oh, you say dramatically. I mean, if he's in the top 5 now, I don't know what dramatically looks like. We'll have to see. I think Swift's going to mess around with that today and see. It might be terrible, so we'll see. But chat, we did it. We did 3 games today. Probably won't stream for much longer. Oh, we'll probably finish there, actually. We had that convo with Swift. Did 3 videos today. 1, 2. Yeah, we did 3. Tomorrow, though, however, we are going to, I'm thinking fan panel Fridays. So anyone that wants to jump on and have a conversation or an argument, feel free to do those on Fridays, because tomorrow we're finally going to finish our top 10 games of all time. So if you guys have any ideas for top 10 games of all time, please let me know. Let me try and find, I don't even know where I put these. Yeah, top 1v1 games of all time. If you guys have what you think, look, we've put like 30 here, and I've got some criteria for it. We've put about 30 here, so you guys can help me work through this tomorrow. Tonight, I'm going to go through and give some notes and stuff here for each of them, or the ones that I think are like where they should be, and then you guys help me figure out that top 10. I think it'll be fun to do. But yeah, I was trying to see what you guys thought. Is Rob Gregg on there? Rob Gregg? Kel Gregg, you mean? Not in my house. Okay? Not in my house. It's not. But if you guys want it up there, we'll have that conversation tomorrow. But yeah, you guys take care. I'll see you tomorrow. And fan panel Fridays. Anyone wants to argue, Cheese, you can share it in the Discords. Anyone wants to argue, anyone wants to have a convo, Fridays is the day. Fridays. Oh, Rob G5. Anyways, see you guys.